Oh,
I was thinking of drawing June as a little warm up for like in a cute dress. Cause what else am I gonna do, right? Hello. How are y'all? Let me just put the anime tutorials, anime tuts. We'll probably talk about a variety of subjects today. Probably. I'm guessing there's probably gonna be like clothing topics. There's probably gonna be like hair topics. So yeah. Let's just draw a cute little base.
we should be live on both, yeah.
Awesome.
Hey Lau, hey Star, bunch of usernames I can't pronounce. Gavin, Irie-chan, hey yo, oh hi, hello. Swim Gulp.
Swim Gulp.
It's been a little bit.
Yeah.
How you doing? Well, I am in the process of drawing all my Chiras. So I have to keep working on her. Did you ever send me those hair things that you did?
Yeah, I did. It's in expressions. There we go.
The hair drawings that you did explaining Chira's
Oh,
hair?
no, I did not do those.
Okay, it's fine. Just do it later.
Is it easy drawing the fingers on the hands? I mean, not
particularly.
Not particularly. It's actually quite complicated, but
I mean, drawing in general is difficult, but if you mean like relative to other stuff, not necessarily.
Not necessarily. I feel like fingers, if they're not properly designed, they can be really hard to draw, like make look good. Hey Fox, so many June drawings in June. Is it already June? Oh my gosh, it is.
That's exactly what we need. June in June.
June in June. Let's do something kind of cutesy. Ruffles. Hello everyone on YT. I was trying to figure out a pose for my challenge and it was rage baiting me. You can do as many poses and then generally if you do like 10 pose ideas, you'll probably end up choosing like the later ones. It's actually try doing as many as you can and then pick one. And they can be like really rough sketches too. Hello Dahlia. Thanks Chaos. Hey yo. Couldn't find a reference for what I wanted. I getcha.
It is a skill.
It is a skill to find the right reference. It
Reference
really
finding is definitely a skill in itself.
Yeah. Let's do like a little corset here. Oh. There we go.
You're unable to post in the challenge channel on the server. Do you have the role? Did you go get the challenge role?
All right, it's almost Friday.
Vic Kinoi Art, hello. How's it going? I have an idea, but it's just not working, sadly. Well, that's definitely one of the benefits of the challenges. We push through.
Yes.
We persevere.
Who's new here, by the way? They just popped up on this stream and they're like, hey, what's this thing? Yes, the OG style is rubbing off on me a little bit.
Yeah, mystery prompt is getting announced today. I can do that soon.
Yeah, that's going to be super fun.
I'll ping the roll for it.
Let's give her a little ribbon. Any tips for drawing hands? I can never seem to do it. Yeah, we can talk about some hands. Yeah, the mystery prompt's going to be really fun to announce. I already know it, but I ain't going to say anything. I would say a fun way to draw hands to just get you started is drawing a side view of a hand. It's like, what does a side view of a hand look like? It can look like this. Just think about your index and your thumb and where those are placed. And then afterwards, you're like, okay, let's see. What if I did this? Right? So you can decide, do I want my hand to be flipped out like this? And what way do I want my fingers to be placed? Do I want my index finger to kind of fan out like this and my thumb like this? Okay, that's a good start. And then how else do I want my other fingers to overlap? Do I want it like this? Like a little fan? And so I just tend to use that as a starting point.
Do you guys read manga? A little bit here and there.
A little bit, yeah.
Shoyo, hello. How did you make the texture of the brush rough? I made the brush.
Colton did make the brush, yes.
I don't know, I just put a little bit of spacing between... I put a little bit of spacing on. I built it out of a different brush that I have, a painting brush. Yeah.
Man, you could make this combination very different. Like you can have this finger bent, and then have the fingers curl in. Could be an interesting hand pose. This is Procreate. This brush you can get in our Discord. Colton made it himself. Crazy how effortless you draw hands is beautiful. You know, you get better at hands when you do 50 of them and do them like almost every day. Not that I draw hands every day, but like I've definitely done a lot of the homework. I've broken down hands many times for our classes, and also when taking other people's classes, they're like, yeah, draw 50 hands for a challenge, and you really get a lot better at it. You really do get a lot better at it.
Yeah. And if you want to just like doodle and do your own thing as well, it's totally fine.
Sure.
How did your partner watercolor end up? I don't know where she put it.
Oh, it's in the kitchen.
I'm not going and getting that.
Yeah.
But it turned out really good. You can see it on the YouTube channel. If
Yeah.
you want to rewind, go to the other day's stream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have it with me currently. Any tips on drawing feet or shoes? I feel really flat when I draw them. You know, I don't really talk about feet that much, but
That's for good reason.
I mean, I can talk a little bit about how I would break it down. I find that it's easier drawing shoes than feet. Because feet are very complicated.
Yeah. Still struggling on clothes.
If you can draw this, you can draw a foot. Because all you have to do is just add another like little kind of slanted box. Kind of like this shape. And this is kind of like symbolic of your toes. And then here's like the top of your foot. Here's the side of your foot. Here's your heel.
Dude, I watched a TikTok video earlier. It was super popular. It had like 40,000
Whoa.
likes or something.
Really?
They were like teaching color theory or something. It was completely wrong.
Oh,
it was
no.
100% nonsense.
Oh no.
And I was just like,
try not to cringe. I can see why
they turned what they prefer into like this is color theory.
Oh no.
Like there's nothing wrong with what they did. It wasn't
Color theory.
It wasn't color theory.
It was more
like what they
preference.
do.
Color preferences.
Yeah, it's just funny. I sent it to a couple of y'all if you know what I'm talking about. And then I saw another post. It said something like, "What do beginners not realize that professionals do?" And there were like so many comments on it. Every single person who commented was a beginner.
Oh no.
And so you're just like, what do only dentists know that people who aren't dentists don't know? And then the comments are just filled with people who aren't dentists.
Rip.
That's funny. I think TikTok is so funny.
In that way, yeah.
What is something you would only know if you're a dentist? Meanwhile, no dentists are commenting on it. It's just a bunch of randos. Do you also use CSP or just Procreate? Pretty much just Procreate and Photoshop.
Mm-hmm. Any tips for flowy hair? Yes, I do have some tips for flowy hair. I would say, first of all, draw a lot of hair. But second of all, when you're thinking about hair, think about what's the overall direction. Does it look like, is the direction going this way? Right? Because, I mean, when I'm drawing June's hair, for example, this is the direction that I'm thinking of. Let's draw it in green.
Yeah.
This is a gesture of my hair. And so everything around it supports it, whether if it's like kind of more subtle or more extreme. Generally, there's going to be like, it's not going to be all extreme like this, right? It's probably going to be like, here's a simple side, and then here's a more extreme side. But they're all going towards the same destination, right? So you can think about it like that. That's how I did June's hair here. And I just do it over and over and over again. Also, especially if it's like with wavy hair, don't try to limit yourself with like it should be in this position, like because wavy hair or anything that has a lot of flow likes to kind of do its own thing. So give it a direction. Like just say like, okay, I'm going to decide that my hair is going to go in this direction. Okay. Then when you're drawing your hair, let it kind of intuitively flow freely. Now, I say this assuming that it's easy, but it's not. You have to do a lot of practice. But like sometimes you can just like, you know what? I feel like taking this clump and moving it a little bit more in this direction. And when you exaggerate curves like this, makes it feel a lot more flowy, because you can have more subtle curves and more extreme curves, but they're all once again going in this gesture. So that's what I think about. And all your strands are supporting that main idea. It's like writing in a way. Let's see, can we do poses later? Yeah, we could probably do poses. Tips for 4C hair. I've been struggling a little bit. 4C hair, let's see. Top of the hair, like the parting. Parting is about like design. And generally, if you have things like big, medium, and small shapes, like, oh, big clump, medium clump, small clump, that's parting already. And this can be for a variety of types of bangs. Like you can have butterfly bangs that are like, okay, big clump, that's going in this direction. Smaller clump that's turning, and then a little clump like this, and then you can have supporting clumps. That's how I think about parting as well. And then with 4C hair, it's more mass based. It's like, think of like a shrub, because the coils are so small that it's just too hard to see. You would get overwhelmed with all the details. So I tend to draw 4C hair like this, and then I fill it in. Ooh. I mean, you'll see a lot of this in like Into the Spider-Verse type style, and then you'll sometimes see like a little outline that shows the form of the actual like afro or whatever. And so like that already feels like 4C hair to me. Like you instantly know what that looks like because of the context, and then you can draw a face underneath it.
You can't really use the usual solutions with less curly hair with very curly hair. It changes into a different type of solution.
Exactly.
Which is like mass based rather than like flow based.
Yeah, it's mass
Unless
based.
of course you're getting your hair straightened.
That's true. That is true. Eyes. We do talk about eyes and symmetrical eyes a lot. I have a video on our YouTube channel, Draw Anime Academy. It's called How to Draw Both Eyes in Any Angle, and I do talk about how to make eyes symmetrical. I don't know if we're going to talk about it today, but you can check it out there. But you can see here that I'm adding lighter strands, but like they're just like very barely a bit lighter for this hair. It's just to show more texture, and then everything else is simple. So it's not, curly hair like this is not about trying to show every single curl like this. It's about what's the mass, then what are the supporting details, and then what's like the light source. And then you kind of just do it over and over again. I feel like the best way to practice hair is collect like 50 references of the specific hairstyle that you want and draw it over and over. So yeah. How do you decide how much detail to give hair? I always find myself wanting to keep adding more even on simple drawings. I think that will depend on like the style. In some cases when I want like really simple hair, like if I'm doing like chibis like this, I know that I need to hold back a little bit more. So like, and of course it depends on the mood too. Not every drawing needs to have crazy detailed hair. So like if I'm drawing a chibi, I know that I have to simplify a lot of curls, because it's just, if I start doing this on everything, it's just going to be really overwhelming. That's me personally. So I'm like, okay, I'm just only going to show a little bit of parting. Okay, that's enough. And then you say, okay, call it. That's all. I would say it's also personal preference. I would say look at different styles of artists that do very simple hair and very, very detailed hair, and see which one you like too.
Hey, Rick. You excited for class to start?
Ooh, yeah, class is gonna be starting soon.
Who's signed up that's excited for class to start besides Fox, because she's not going to the first week?
Oh, besides Fox. I also think that if my hair looks like this, there's too little detail in my personal opinion. But it could work great with styles like Naruto. Naruto has extremely simple hair. Like if you look at like Sakura's hair, what was her hair like? Her hair's like this. Literally, I've seen her be drawn so many times. It's literally this.
Sakura's hair?
Yeah, Sakura's hair from not Cardcaptor. I mean Naruto. Naruto Sakura.
You've seen it drawn a lot of times.
Well, not drawn, but I've seen the style.
You've seen the hair.
I've seen the hair so many times that it's extremely simple.
I was like, who did you watch draw Sakura's hair?
Well, I've also seen some of Masashi Kishimoto's like drawings, like when he would like, because there's videos of him drawing, and I've seen it sometimes too. So like, this hair is perfectly fine. This hair is perfectly fine if you want this very simplistic detail. You can imply form other ways, like the headband, and you don't need crazy amounts of what's it called? Strands, right? This can be perfectly fine.
Looking forward to it. Nice. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. And then other times I get into very fancy moods where I'm like, oh, I want everything to be really delicate. And my version of delicate is like Clamp's work. So like if I look at Cardcaptor or like any of Clamp's work, I'll notice that they like to detail their hair a lot because it's like a shoujo style. So I'm like, okay, shoujo mode means a lot of detail, but like tasteful detail, not like just detail all over without thinking about it. Actually, I have an example right here. So like here's Clamp style, really detailed to show the curvature, and it's very like artistic. It almost looks like modern art. But then in areas like in the back, very little detail. There's like literal simplicity and then a lot of detail. So like I will go into that mode and be like, you know, I noticed that with these style studies, like, and you could do style studies, of course. Oh, okay, I noticed that they like to add more detail in the parting here, and they like to use a little bit of detail when there's hair strands overlapping each other, and then in the back it's just completely simple. Okay, that's one way that I can stylize hair, but not over detail, right? Because if you start doing this, it becomes a pattern and it becomes too noisy. So instead you're like, okay, I'm going to keep that motion in mind, but only define this part. This part. And then you kind of do this, just do it over and over again. And I also noticed that they like to really group this whole entire shape. So they'll go like this. Okay, shape. Very, really nice looking shape, first of all. And then they will describe the shape or the detail like this inside of it. And all of a sudden, looks like detailed hair. And so that's what I tend to do. And I tend to think about when I switch modes. What brush do you use, if you don't mind me asking? This is actually a brush that Colton made. It's great for drawing. It's very bold. Like, I can make a lot of bold decisions with it. You can get in our Discord if you like drawing, you know, and you like drawing OCs. You feel free to join our Discord. We'd love to have you there. And I think it's in Resource Share. That's where the brush is. But we also have a brush that you can just freely download that is like more wispy. So let me think. This is the brush, GSS Blade 1. I love this brush too. I use it a lot for like more intricate work, but also just for really nice sketching. It makes things feel really flowy. You can get this over here too in the same website. Ooh, this is a fun question. How do you draw like cool feminine eyes for like a baddie? I got you, because I like drawing baddies. Sharpness. Cool feminine. So like, what is cool to you? Is it the fact that your eye is sharper and they're looking up defiantly like this? A lot of baddies will have this kind of eye shape. Very sharp, but kind of round towards the bottom. I'm saying like this is just one type that you can think about. And another thing I'll notice is long makeup. So like long, thick eyeliner. Long, sharp lashes that accentuate this form. So it's like very sharp, very angular, and also kind of like fast looking. You'll also tend to see lower lashes that contribute to this gesture. So like this automatically looks like a baddie eye. I think, at least I think so. Hopefully you think so too. And then not a lot of, at least for this particular eye, since the pupil's much smaller, I'm not going to go shoujo mode and put highlights everywhere because that's more dainty. That's more girly, right? So instead, I'm going to go simpler. That's like a stylization choice. And then if you want them even more baddie, add makeup. Like that. That's how I tend to draw my baddies, at least, in kind of like this anime-ish style. And it looks really pretty, in my opinion. Any tips on drawing hair from reference but at a different angle, like side profile or 3/4?
You'd have to understand the 3D form.
Yeah. Actually, Colton, if you want, you can show that June, like, breakdown. Or, I mean, I can show it too.
Huh?
That a breakdown of June's hair that's like in blocks.
Oh.
The wireframe.
That one, yeah.
There it is.
You would have to understand the three-dimensional form and be able to draw 3D objects at different angles.
Mm-hmm.
So this is an example of June's hair. You can see there's kind of like this partial sphere on the front. There's kind of these side strips, and then there's like the back strip right here. And you can draw it at different angles if you understand the 3D form.
Yeah. Like, her hair is very geometric, and it's quite much in perspective, and everything's symmetrical. So it's easy to, like, see, like, well, where's the hair parting? And stuff like that.
So June's hair... This is locked.
Oh, yes.
There we go. June's hair is like, you know, it has an origin point, and it kind of comes out like this.
Yep.
3D form. If I wanted to draw that from another angle, like behind, like if I wanted to draw this chunk from behind, it would look like this, like the underside of it.
Mm-hmm. Almost looks like
Like
part
the-
of a beach ball.
Yeah, like the inside chunk, like that sort of thing, right? If I wanted to draw it from above, it would probably look like this, like that sort of thing.
I'm in school watching you guys. Don't get in trouble.
And so if you understand the basic forms, you can draw things at different angles, but then you can stylize it. So it's like you draw the main form at a different angle, and then you inject a design into it, because obviously you don't want it to look super stiff every single time, unless it's like June's hair, in which case it mostly is always the same. But this example right here, right? It's like this is kind of coming up like this and like that. So like these are objects that are flexible, especially with hair.
Flexible.
Yep. But anyways, drawing, I would really recommend to do like form studies, like breakdowns of what is like the general form of this kind of hair.
Sometimes I'll think in terms of like an orthographic perspective. Like in my heads and faces class, I have you draw like your character in front, side, and 3/4, and then I have you draw the hair and analyze it. So like for instance, if you're drawing like a bob, like let's say we're just gonna do Miko's hair. So she has a bob, and her hair kind of looks like a mushroom. This is the form. And let me do this in a different way. So like this is what her hair looks like in the front view. But of course, even the front view has different sides. So this is dimensional drawing here. And I'm going to just label it. Here's my front. This is my front chunk. Here is my side chunk that frames her face. And it's about this big. And then my back chunk tends to be like back here. Sometimes you'll see it, and other times it's like kind of towards the back. So like I'm keeping that in mind so that when I'm drawing my side view, I'm thinking, okay, now where is the front of my chunk here? So okay, I know that my hair comes out, then over. Out, then over. And then I see this. And this overlaps this. And I know that from the side view, her hair is going to look more like a little mushroom from the side view here. And I just do that over and over. And then I define like, okay, where's the side chunk? Where's the front chunk? Do I see can I see a little bit of the side chunk coming out? Because that's more dynamic. Okay, let's do that. And now you have something that feels like the same hairstyle, but in a different perspective. And then I like to think of 3/4 views, both faces and hair, as like a mixture between the side and the front. Like you're basically looking in between this. So what happens in this view? Well, you still see the front chunk. So like there's this middle chunk, there's a side chunk, there's the other side that kind of overlaps the scalp, right? And now, okay, I see my second chunk. Oh, sorry, my side right here. That's an orange. I will be able to see it. So this wraps around. Here's that shape, and here's this other shape on the other side. And then the only thing is that this back side right here is going to be less visible because we're not looking at it from the back, from the side. We're looking at it at a slightly turned angle. So this goes into the concept of like boxes, which is why boxes are so important, right? Here's the front.
Uh-oh, scary word.
Scary word. And it's funny because the front and the side look the same.
Well, it goes into sides. It doesn't really go into boxes. It
Yeah.
doesn't like showing sides of stuff.
That is a good point. It's
You
showing
could
sides of
represent it
stuff.
as a box for sure.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm seeing here. Front and the side, in terms of a box, will look the same, but when you turn it, you see different sides now. Front, side, and maybe the top if you're looking up, or if you're looking slightly down at it.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're basically trying to encapsulate this with hair and with heads.
Very important stuff.
Mm-hmm. Why those? Why hair has a lot of sections? Why do those work so well? It's design. It's more satisfying to see like the front of the box, the side of the box, or like the front of the hair, the side of the hair, and the back of the hair all in action. So like, and seeing the overlaps really helps a lot too.
Yeah, your brain interprets overlaps as depth. It does
Yeah.
it naturally.
It does.
So you're sort of piggybacking off of what your brain likes seeing. It's very much like a psychology thing.
Yeah. It's
You're-
because it's natural.
Yeah. You're taking something your brain already is used to seeing and you're hijacking it in order to make a drawing look 3D.
Hijacking it.
Like that's
Oh my gosh.
what you're doing. Like people are used to seeing multiple sides of an object, right? Like if I draw a box, it's like in real life this is what a box looks like to you. Right? There's a box.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just kind of disguising it. You're showing multiple sides of things. You know, cylinder.
When you add a shadow, you're showing another side of the cylinder.
Yeah, like if I add a line here and I add a line here, this cylinder starts to pop out more because it's like hijacking 1, 2, 3. And it works with anything. It works with any object. It'll work with rocks. It'll work with hands, arms, cars, trees, buildings, and in this case, hair. So you're showing multiple sides of things. It looks more three-dimensional.
Yep. So front, side, and back, even and 3/4. Like even in a not 3/4, even in a side view like this, you're seeing the front, the side, the back. There's
Yep.
still depth in a side view. It doesn't
like
just flatten.
this orange line right here, that separates the front of the face from the side of the face. You notice how you can still see the front and the side in the side view?
Yep.
And then when you go to a front view, you can still see the sides as well.
Yep. It's because the head caves in a little bit. Like it goes like this. This is gonna look like a weird box, but
This is really foundational. This is like what you learn in early classes when you're going to a school that sends students like Disney or something. This is like really, really foundational
yeah,
stuff. And anime artists do this like crazy.
they do.
Anime, manga, style artists, everybody does it. It's because like that's what the brain likes to see to understand the world.
So when you're practicing, you can be very obvious with these things. Like you can hyper, like, I don't know, be very descriptive. Okay, my eyes. Notice that my eyes never go to the edges of my face because that's actually the side of my face. It doesn't go beyond this point. There's actually a gap here. That's why eyes generally tend to have a little gap between the actual ear and the corner of the eye. And so if you tend to misplace your eyes by making go out the frame of the face like this, it looks very unnatural. It can, at least.
It can be a stylistic choice.
It can be a stylistic choice for sure.
But your brain does treat it as unnatural a lot of the time.
So, like, that's why this feels comfortable. And there's, like, logic behind it. There's three-dimensional logic. And that is also why, when you look at artists who shade heads, they will shade this side of the face like this. But maybe they'll leave out the line work. And you're like, wow, how did they make it look so three-dimensional even in a front view? It's because they describe those things.
Yeah. We do teach all of this in our school, by the way. We have like a big online college alternative program, and this is all explained in our classes.
Yes.
It's really, really big. It's a year long.
You can
And it
check
is
it
20% off right now. If you want to check it out, you can take a screenshot of this. It's called Anime Art School, and you get 20% off with the code SUMMER.
Yes.
It's very big. It covers, you know, anatomy, figure drawing, heads, faces, expressions, clothing drawing, costume drawing, 7 basic folds, lighting, rendering, color theory. The list just goes on and on. It's a really, really big program.
Yeah, I'll show it real quick once again. So take a screenshot if you haven't already.
Yep, you can check it out. Oh, yeah.
And then here's the really cool part, is you can also show more sides. So here's the side of a box, and you can just like add a tiny little gradient down here because it's very common to have gradients. This is kind of ugly. 1 second. There we go. You'll see a lot of gradients towards the chin on a lot of anime heads, because that's another way how artists like to show three-dimensional form in a front view.
Yeah. Oh, nice burnt fish. You got it last night. Yeah, I did give you the roll today, didn't I?
Woo!
Awesome. Yippee. Where's the, there it is.
So let me just erase this a little bit more. Art is cool, right? Showing so many different sides. Do you guys ship worldwide for the head models?
No.
No. But you can get these on our TikTok shop if you're in the States.
Yep. If you are in the States, these should be available on the TikTok shop. Thinking cat hair everywhere, dude.
What if you were to do a character with glasses when drawing the face? Would it still be the same? What do you mean by will it still be the same? Do you mean the concept of dimensionality? Will that still be the same?
Awesome.
And bodies are the same way. Like when you're looking at a body, let me just kind of draw. You have a front, side, and a back as well. But sometimes in like 3/4 views, you'll only see the front and the side. And that's why a lot of people like to break them down to boxes like this.
Yeah. Is this glasses?
This is not glasses.
Oh, okay.
But I can cover a little bit of glasses, actually.
Concept? Huh?
Like the concept of dimensionality.
Oh,
like
yeah,
this.
yeah.
Yes.
What state can you ship to? It's TikTok shop. It's pretty much, I think it's all 50 states, but I'm not sure. You'll have to check if you have it available.
I feel like maybe I do talk about a bit of glasses in our school on accessories or something, but I'll have to think about it. It'll be cool to add that. So yeah. Let's do front, side. I like doing front, side, 3/4. It's just it's such an easy demonstration to show dimensionality, right? So glasses, if you can draw a rectangle in the front view, you know, that's basically what glasses are. Even if they're like rounded, you can still kind of encapsulate them in a rectangle or plane. So like, you know, here's your rectangular framed glasses like this.
And guess what, chat? If they're not a rectangle, if they're a circle, guess what you would draw? Just wild guess. You draw a circle instead of a rectangle.
That's so true. Now, if you are going to look at the side of the glasses, you would just see this. You'd see the handle, and you'd see the actual frame of the glasses right here. But you won't see this.
I think you would draw... I thought you draw a pyramid. Good guess.
Good guess.
Very close. Do we ship our products internationally? No, that's only in the States. Anime Art School you can get anywhere. It's an online school. But our head models, you can only get them on TikTok Shop. And TikTok Shop does not do international shipping.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Not our decision.
Yeah.
Have you tried doing the JoJo's art style before? We don't really do art style. We teach foundation. So
Yeah.
we're more... we teach art foundation. So your anatomy, figure drawing, design concepts, perspective, light, shadow, form, color theory, clothing drawing, 7 basic folds, all that kind of stuff. We don't teach in a particular style necessarily, generally. Like this today is like anime stuff, so that's 100% stylized, but we're mostly foundation teachers.
Yeah. A lot of our classes are in like realistic as well.
Yeah.
So then, if you take this and you turn it into a 3-dimensional form in a 3/4 view, you get this. You can fit your glasses in a box.
Yeah.
Like that. And then guess what? This is your perspective, so that when you actually draw the lens, you're basically just following this grid. And then your glasses don't go out here, right? They don't go out here. They follow this direction. Boop, because they're going back in space. And then this is the same for the other side, if you're doing draw through. So then, when you place it in a 3/4 view, here's your nose. You can draw the actual plane like this.
Hi, I've recently discovered your content. It's awesome. I'm re-watching each old live stream that you have made, and I'm learning so much.
Oh my
I have a
goodness.
question. How do I construct a sphere inside a cube? We don't really teach that very much. I honestly think it's kind of useless.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had to, in all my 10 years of working professionally, I've never had to construct a sphere inside of a cube.
Yeah.
You could. Like, I would be able to do it, but I don't know. I don't really feel like teaching that, honestly. It's kind of like a niche question.
I think
Maybe
you're better off just
sometime.
You're better off just drawing good circles and then turning them into spheres.
I would suggest open Blender, put a sphere inside of a cube, and screenshot it from whatever angle you want. If you need it for, like, I don't know, a school project or something.
Yeah. How do I see like an artist? That's an interesting question.
Yeah, they've been spamming it for like 2 minutes.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that. I don't look at the questions.
Draw a lot.
Yeah, draw a lot.
I would say draw a lot. Like, you learn to see like an artist by developing the ability through practice and time. But it's kind of like a broad question.
Yeah.
Assigned display soccer ball in a glass case. I guess if the glass case is the exact same size as the diameter of the ball. What's everybody getting here for? Is there suddenly like a massive flood of people? Not that I'm complaining. It's just, did we do something right? TikTok. The app is Procreate. What's the best way to learn blocking the body out as a beginner? I would really recommend taking a figure drawing class on FYP. Welcome, FYPers.
Welcome, FYPers.
We should have a sign. Welcome, FYPers.
Yeah.
I would really recommend taking a figure drawing class.
Take a figure drawing class. It helps you so much. Even if you don't feel like you know what you're doing, take it. Take as many figure drawing classes as you can. Honestly, that helps so much.
How do you learn color theory? I would recommend doing a bunch of still life studies from observation. We talked a little bit about color theory the other day, by the way. I did a little demo on stream and painted this and talked about like why the colors happen and where they come from and the local colors and values of stuff. If you want to check our YouTube channel, you can find that if you're interested.
We also teach it in our school as well. Colton has a really extensive lessons on it.
Yeah, I have a whole class on this stuff in my classes in our anime art school. What's a good way to learn prepositions? I think take probably an English class.
Yeah, we're
watch
in an English class though.
Every live when I have free time. Need your help? How do I draw a head but facing left or right?
This.
How do you... Is your YouTube channel the same user? Yes, we have the same username on every platform. If you're interested, all of our live streams are archived on our channel. On the YT. I struggle to capture the form of the subject. How exactly do you see form in a subject?
That's a really good
That is a really, really good question. One of those questions that's just like, you're going after the right stuff. So I do have to give you credit for a phenomenal question. I I would honestly recommend one of the very few good tracing assignments is you can trace the form of something and then draw it on your own. I did this with a horse. I'll show you it. I think Tori sent it to me. This sort of thing. So like photo of a horse, trace the main volumes, like the main perspective volumes, right? Like this sort of thing.
Like add a wireframe around it.
Yeah, like a wireframe. Try to simplify it into the simplest forms that you can. And then draw it again next to it. And then, well, this was a muscle version, so that's not really that. But and then draw it like this. And then you can practice drawing it from different angles. I don't have the angles anymore because I lost them, but
You'll probably
That's a
do
good way.
another version.
that's a good way to practice that. Like it's a perspective thing. Form drawing is perspective.
Yeah.
That's why anime heads are perspective. Like they're three-dimensional forms in perspective.
Literally, like, look for any excuse to draw a wrapping line. Like, whether that be, like, literal shorts. Shorts on a character, show form. Socks. This is how artists like to cheat the form. Rather than adding a bunch of form lines, they, like, add certain things that show that this is a cylinder. Like, oh, socks. Pants. Jackets. Necklaces. Like, automatically, you can see that when I'm adding these little details here, even these folds, wrap around. People don't do this enough. This is why everybody's drawings look flat, because they don't add this kind of stuff. So, literally, like, give yourself as many excuses to draw around the cylinder or draw around the box.
Yeah.
That is how
draw
you see the form.
Buck teeth.
Buck teeth?
I don't know. Like how I would draw them, you know, you go like this and you go like this. Not like that.
Buck teeth? Oh my gosh. It's the happy face.
Yeah.
I always think yippee. Yippee! But like, do you guys do realism? Yes, quite a lot actually.
That's mainly what I do. I would look up stuff. Teeth are hard because people, if you detail teeth, they tend to look, you tend to focus only on them.
Ooh, you know who's a good character for buck teeth? If you look at Dragon Maid, whatever that is, Dragon Maid, that anime. There's a character that turns into otaku mode or something like, and they literally draw their teeth like this. They do it like that, or actually it's a little bit shorter.
How head
that.
count useful when I draw foreshortening?
What does that mean?
I'm not really sure what that means.
Someone asked how do I draw bases so easily. Learn figure drawing. I have a general like mannequin that I like to use, and this just comes with a lot of experience when drawing bodies. Like the more bodies you'll draw, the more you'll find out like what's comfortable for you. When I draw like bodies for girls, for example, I'll draw this. This is my base that I like to start with. My hands and my arms will just be very simple tubes. Sometimes I won't even draw the hands at all, but I just make sure I get my torso and my pelvis, and then
Yeah, we got a lot of questions coming in too.
Oh, no problem.
It's nonstop.
Non-stop
Machine
questions.
gun fire of questions. So,
That's great.
best art program. It's totally up to you.
Yep. Totally up to you.
Whatever art program you're comfortable with is the best one for you, probably. You can try out others as well. There's no risk, so. Do you have figure drawing videos? Yes.
Yes.
We have a 12-week figure drawing class in our anime art school, and we also have a couple of figure drawing videos on our YouTube channel. But yeah, if you're interested in anime art school, it is 20% off for the summer with the code
Summer.
How to study anatomy correctly? I would take a figure drawing class.
I'll just show you some examples. This is what I do in my figure drawing.
Where's the school? It's an online school. It's recorded. It's like a college that's super flexible. So you can put it down, pick it back up. You own it forever.
Yep.
It is a super flexible, self-paced school.
Yeah. This is just stuff that I teach in the figure drawing class.
Yep.
So
And then you would build on top of those proportions.
Yep. I'll just show you more examples of this right here. Like, here's my proportion and gesture setup. Here's my form setup. Here's my anatomy setup.
What's it called again? It's called Anime
Anime
Art
Art
School.
School.
You can take a screenshot of this. It'll be the yellow button on the page. You can check it out there if you're interested. It's like a college. So there's a bunch of different classes, and one of them is a figure drawing class, and you'll
Yes.
learn all the basics of figure drawing and anatomy and stuff. So those pictures that Christina's showing is
From the figure drawing class.
from that class.
I do male bodies, I do female bodies. I break them down from start to finish, even with more complex poses,
Yep.
like this. And then it's very, very systematic.
And it all gets related back to this kind of stuff.
Yes, exactly.
So if you want to be able to do this kind of stuff, it's mostly figure drawing, a little bit of anatomy. Like, I mean, there's a little bit of anatomy here, right? You got the traps, the deltoid, the bicep, the tricep. Like, but it's mostly figure drawing skills. It's mostly proportion and volumes. You know, the clavicle and those sorts of things. It's like 70-30. 70% general volumes and figure drawing, 30% muscles that are contextual based on what angle you're looking at the character.
Yeah.
What's the age rating for it? We recommend at least 13. But, you know, if you're minor, you need your parents' permission. But there's nothing in the classes that's not safe. It's all built to be family friendly.
Yes. And then, when you draw anatomy so many times and try to simplify it, you can draw it from imagination, just like this. Boop. And then you can morph body types and stuff. How do you study from one artist? As in, I know this artist, but he barely does speed paints. I don't know.
I would focus on foundation, honestly.
Yeah.
If you're like absolutely obsessed with a certain artist, get in contact with them.
Yeah, learn from them.
Like, if you're dedicated, learn from them, get in contact with them, pay them to mentor you. That's what I would do. But I would definitely focus mostly on foundation, because, like, you know, they speak that language.
That's very true.
They speak the language of art. The perspective that you use and the perspective that they use are the same thing. Do you know a method to not make arms too long? The elbow generally ends at the bottom of the rib cage, and the wrist is usually around the crotch area, and then the hand is extra.
Hand, yeah.
That's a good way to kind of gauge.
Hands generally like to rest, like, you know, comfortably at around the beginning of the thigh right here. And then what I like to do as well is my upper arm and my lower arm are about the same length, and then the extra is the hand.
Yeah, and then you can adjust based on that.
Yeah.
It gets you a good starting point.
Yeah. Like, because the shoulder can add a little bit of length and stuff and whatnot.
To learn anatomy, should I study realism, then switch to my usual anime style? I don't think it's so much about realism as it is, like, the anatomy of, like, there is no, like, anatomy is anatomy. Like, you don't just suddenly put the deltoid on the foot. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, just because you switch styles, it's not like... You're probably talking more about proportional changes and simplification than actual, like, anatomy changes. But I would really recommend taking a figure drawing class.
Yeah.
It's like, if you want to do crazy distorted perspective, you'd probably want to start with a perspective class. If you want to do any kind of anatomical stuff, you'd probably want to start with a figure drawing and anatomy class.
Yeah. Any body type you want to learn, it's better to start with a figure drawing.
Yeah.
It gives you to a good starting point. If you want to draw different faces, get a portrait drawing class, or like a thing that focuses on heads and faces, you know?
Yeah.
I teach a lot of the realistic head planes in my heads and faces class, so that we then morph it into an anime head. A lot of it is because anime is actually kind of more like semi-realism. It's just a casual style of, I don't know, realism, I guess.
Yeah.
And so when I think about like this head in perspective, for example, I'm thinking, okay, what's the form? If I drew like a red line over it, I don't want to just look like this. I want it to.
Although that kind of would be okay.
That's true.
Because it's the eye level, but
that is true. Okay, like this. Okay, or like this.
That moment when Christina can't draw bad.
Oops. So instead, I want you to pick a point on your drawing, and can you like identify how does the form wrap over? How does the red line wrap over the form of the head? Does it look like that? How does this wrap over? Maybe this comes out and then down like this. Really try to feel it. This is what a lot of people don't see underneath of anime art. They don't see this.
Mm-hmm.
They just see the pretty eyes and the simplification of the nose. So it is difficult. Anime is actually a lot more difficult than you think it is.
Oh, dude, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing that I was showing earlier. Like, this is what I think in my head when I draw June's hair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when I drew this is what was going on in my head. And every time I draw any of her or whatever, like this as well, it's like, where is the hair going? Like, these are ribbons and stuff.
Yep.
June's hair is like, I don't know. Zoop, 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 zoop,
Yep.
zoop.
You're wrapping it over a sphere.
And then it comes out, right? This is all 3D form. 3D form. This, that. Like, that's her hair.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a Lego piece.
Yeah, it literally does. You could just plop it on a Lego head.
Like, I'm drawing in 3D. I'm doing the same thing as when I draw a box. Except everybody hates boxes, but everybody loves hair. Maybe I should start drawing hairs.
Hair. Boxify the hair. How about that?
Right? And if I could see through this, I would be able to draw the backside as well, right? Like this coming out and over. This is not quite on.
I would say you want to know the best way to draw it from imagination, understand the form really well.
Yeah.
That'll help solve hands, help solve hair, help solve everything.
Arena, appreciate it.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, like Christina and I started teaching because we wished that there was more really good, like, professional level content for people who want to do anime style. And so Christina and I really come from a professional approach, like art school or design school type approach. Like these are two of the demos that we do in our anime art school. So here's that girl, June, that I talked about. So
I love
Christina
this one.
drew her this time. And I did the background. And so this is in my painting class. I need to zoom out a lot. Kind of like that. And then there's Abby. Abby's my OC. And then Miki's my other OC. And then June is both of our OC. But this is my painting class. And so I don't actually have the picture of the backgrounds without the characters. But why is this so weird? There we go.
I don't know.
This is class number 6.
Is this a course I could pay for or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is our online school. So it's self-paced. It is like it's like a recorded college that covers all of the basics in very much depth. Like they're 14-week terms, just like a design school. Like we don't skip anything.
No.
They are full in-depth classes. Like if you were to go to a college, except it's for people who want to be able to draw anime style, but they don't want to cheat it. They actually want to learn the good stuff.
The why,
you know,
the how.
The good stuff, like the perspective or the color theory or still lifes. Like this is an example of earlier on in the painting class. Like I literally have you do still lifes from life, starting with Notan, going into a couple of different values, then adding color temperature and color information to it. And then later on in the class, we do this kind of stuff. Like, okay, I went to a design school that taught me realism. Now, how do I change it into like an anime or game style? That's what we teach in our program. We teach both.
Yep. I really want to do this. How much is the classes?
The classes with the 20% off discount code is $397, and it's a year long. It's like a full college.
Yep.
And you own it forever.
Comes
you
with
go
7
through it at your
classes.
own pace. Yeah.
Yep.
Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, it's on sale for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get all the classes or just one? You get
All
of them.
of them.
It comes with everything.
If you want to summer art glow up and impress your friends with how much you improved, I would say it's a great thing to take in the summer.
You get a special role in the Discord server. There's a whole bunch of other people in there who are enrolled. You can chat with them. Sometimes they go into Discord calls and stuff. Like there's so much stuff. Like it's hard to even explain how much there is. It's like 110 hours of content of like lessons. It's a very large 14-week clothing drawing class, 14-week perspective class, 14-week painting class. Like those images I was showing you, by the way, these ones right here, these 3 and these 3, these are just the last 3 weeks of my painting class, and it's 14 weeks long. Just, we didn't really see a program online that was as in-depth. Like, there's a lot of courses out there, but there's not, like, comprehensive full programs that I've seen. Unless you actually go to, like, a college, and then your teachers hate anime, so...
Yeah. They look down on anime, or it's just not really what you signed up for, you know. But we appreciate it.
What exercise would you recommend to learn form drawing? Oh, there's so many good exercises
There's so many
out there.
ones.
Jinx.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many good exercises. There's Krenz cubes, there's drawing organic blobs, and then putting wrapping and form lines over them. There's a assignment that I like to call bendy boxes. That's one that I give in my class in the school. There's so many.
I have one for spheres. It's called the beach ball.
The beach ball method.
The beach ball method.
Copyright Christina 2026.
Nah, I don't. I think it's pretty. Do your best to draw a circle. Pick a point. And draw a little cross. You have already decided that you're looking down at this sphere. Okay, so now all you're going to do is you're going to take this point and you're going to wrap it around the sphere as best you can. Like that. And then do the same thing on the other side. Make sure it's round, not boxy. And then you do the same thing on the other side. Or you decide, okay, well, maybe if I'm looking down at it, what if I did this? And then you just wrap it around. Or you can just turn it into an actual beach ball. Like, okay, pick a point, wrap it around, like that.
The beach ball method.
And you can turn it into different sections.
What brush do you use? You can get it for free in the resource share in our Discord server.
Oh, and guess what? You can turn this into hair. So now we're looking at a sphere from above, and so this gives us our perspective. So then what happens is, okay, let's say if I want to add hair to this. Okay.
Yeah, if you don't get your question answered today, we do stream all the time.
Yeah.
Chat's unusually busy today.
Yep.
If you really want a question answered, we stream all the time. Most of the time, it's not so busy. 5 p.m. Pacific, we go live most days of the week. So if you're, and most likely your questions have been answered in the past on stream, you can go check our VODs on the YouTube channel.
Yep. And I love drawing June's hair because it's really fun to draw it in this perspective. But like, look, here's bangs. You're looking down at the bangs now. Here's the side shoots. He may cut. Wrapping around the sphere.
Oh my gosh, it's the hair.
Oh, and
Wait
look,
a
here's the
second.
back of the hair right there.
Hold up. Is that the same thing as earlier?
Yeah.
Just a different approach. It's a sphere.
And then here's the cape of the hair. Whoop. Whoop. And then after that, here's the base of the sphere. This gives you perspective again. Now extend it. And all of a sudden, you got an anime head. There we go. Kind of crazy, huh?
How do you just draw? You pick up a pencil, preferably with lead sticking out of it, and you apply pressure to a rough surface, preferably paper, and you move it in a direction. That's just drawing, honestly.
That is just drawing.
Like that, you just draw by just drawing. I don't know what to say other than that.
Yeah. So now let's take this hairstyle and place it on a ball that is looking up at it. What's
Discord
up?
link?
Yes, Discord link.
That might be the drawing method. Yeah, we invented the beach ball method literally just now, by the way. Like, you add method after anything and people will just pay attention more. Mm-hmm. Like getting ice cream method.
Yeah. Ice cream cone method. I don't know.
Yeah, like literally everything. Although the ice cream cone thing was genius.
It was genius with the neck and the head.
But
we'll talk about that another time. But if we take this and we draw it from above, or like we're looking up at it, hair likes to push up. And so once again, the ends of your hair is not going to go straight, but it's going to go along the form. Boop, like this. Now it looks like it's going in perspective. Mm-hmm. And don't be afraid to add these little bumps. I remember, specifically, I have a story. Specifically, when I was learning how to draw, I was really into Bakugan. The first season of Bakugan, okay? And I had a book that was a step-by-step on how to draw all the characters. And I love that book. I was obsessed with it. And I always noticed that, like, Runo's hair, for example, if you know Bakugan, they would literally have these little lumps like this constantly in her hair. Dan would have it. Runo would have it. They would just have these lumps. And I was like, why do they have these lumps?
Like dragon claws?
Yeah, like dragon claws, or like hair bananas. I don't know. I was like, why do they have that? And then I realized why. It's because hair likes to start from a point, and it's a clump, right? So the hair comes up and over.
Yeah.
So it creates this.
Link's not expired. Just copy that and paste it into the join server thing in your Discord. Mm-hmm. We've had that link up for like 2 years, and we've had like 5,000, 6,000 people join from it. We've had people join from it just today.
Yep.
Yeah, you copy that, and paste it. You have to open it in your browser, by the way. You can't open it in the TikTok app.
Mm-hmm. Then when you draw the Hime cut, this is also going up in perspective, so you're curving it up again.
So, a really important way to show form is what I like to call a hook. It's a hook. It wraps over something, all right? So you may or may not be familiar with the 6-7 method, which you're probably not because we made it up. Mm-hmm. If you have a cylinder and you want to wrap cloth over that cylinder, 6, 7. There you go. But what this really means, and you could actually chain them together as well. See, watch. So here's a 6 and a 7. Here's another 6 and another 7. And now you got clothing wraps. However, what this is really showing is it's showing a hook. And a hook is exactly what Christina was just talking about here. Mm-hmm. A hook is what happens when one object goes behind another object. When it comes to the hair.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah, I drew little hooks around it.
That's cute.
So let's draw a sphere, right? And then we'll draw a hook of hair around it, right? So we go up and over. We can go like that. Well, now that hook's behind. We could also go
there.
Like that. See these hooks? It creates this little tapered shape right here. And if you draw that, now you're looking behind it as well. This shape shows up all the time, everywhere, no matter the style. It is something that your brain simply interprets as depth, as an object going behind another object. It is clothing folds. It is hair. It is everything. It shows up everywhere all the time. Mm-hmm. And so if you master the hook, it's also important for social media. If you master the hook, you will be able to get one step closer to being able to draw in 3D. See, those are like hooks coming in, and you can draw another hook, and it could look like this.
Yeah. AC Wacy, try opening the link outside of TikTok. Try that.
Yeah, I'm not going to go make you a custom link. That one works. You're going to run into the same problem, so you're just going to have to try some different stuff. Mm-hmm. But it 100% works.
Yes, it does work.
There you go. There's a hook, right? And of course, you can turn this into whatever anime head you want. But it's applicable to clothes. It's applicable to hair. It's applicable to literally anything that's 3D that goes behind another thing that's 3D. A road, right? You have a tree. And here's your tree. And here's your ground plane. And you got a road that goes behind there.
Whoa.
It's a hook.
It's a
like, hooks are everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. There's a really weird tree.
Palm tree.
Yeah. Dude, that tree is so weird.
It's a funny looking tree.
Anyways, they show up everywhere, so it's really important.
Mm-hmm. This is also the invite. Here we go. This is where you paste into the Discord
Paste
server
both
thingy.
of the
Yeah.
both of the things. There's an invite on the Linky, and there's an invite on the sheet.
Is there a best way to practice using color? Still lives are
Yes.
great.
Content, drawing, boxing, hook seems powerful thing. Yeah, the right hook
The right hook.
or the left hook. Bum, 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 bum.
I mean, what do you want to know about color? Is the thing like it's a really it can be a vague question to be like, oh, what's the best way to learn color? Because like there's many different ways to do it.
Yeah, your phone will come with a browser default no matter what type of phone you get. If you have a smartphone, if you're watching TikTok on your phone, you definitely have a smartphone. In which case your phone will definitely have some sort of a browser, and you would open our invite in that browser.
But we can't really help you if we don't really know. So we can only help you for so long.
I saw a Japanese guy made a clothes fold technique called 17227 method. I think I saw that.
17227.
People just simplify common things into numbers. It's really, really smart.
Yeah.
Good teachers will relate things that are abstract to things that are not abstract in order to help you understand them. Like the 6-7 method is goated. It's literally goated.
It's
Even
literally
if you hate
goated.
6-7, it's like you want to draw a quick clothing fold, 6-7. It's just like you can use it on a daily basis. It's insane.
Yeah.
Of course, you'll never forget that number for the rest of your life now, as long as you draw, unfortunately. Sorry.
I decided to give this character blue hair because I think it's cool. Blue hair is nice.
Mysterious.
It
That brush is pretty good for painting.
is
too,
pretty
not
good
gonna
for
lie.
painting, yeah.
It was originally a painting brush.
It was? Oh. So I'll just give you some color tips that I think about. This is more of like in a neutral setting. I kind of just choose whatever color and then I use that as a starting point. So like if my hair is this light blue, that's my base color. And then my highlight and my shadow colors are next. So my shadow colors will definitely go darker, but it's not going to go down in terms of like just black like this. It's not just going to go straight down. I mean, yes, you could, but like it could still work, but it looks a bit dull. So instead, I still go darker, but maybe I change the color and make it a little bit more saturated. So I change the color to more of this kind of blue. And let's just see how it looks. Oh, that looks really pretty.
Ooh.
So it's like color shifts are very natural. It doesn't really matter where the color shift is. It just has to like kind of move somewhere. So like you can move it a little bit warmer or cooler, whichever one you want.
By the way, I do need to announce submissions. The
Okay,
mystery
sure.
prompt.
Totally
so
fine.
I'm announcing the mystery prompt in the Discord. This is the mystery prompt for this week's challenges, by the way. I need to get that out of the way
Let's do
because I'm
it.
going to forget.
Do it.
Draw your OC interacting with a completely mundane object. Grocery cart, vending machine, laundromat, a watch, a clock, a door handle.
Ah.
Average OC interaction.
I might do that one. I need more practice with that stuff.
Yep. A chair. They're scooting a chair in. Any mundane, boring activity. This is the mystery prompt for the challenges for this week in the Discord server. So there it is. I have posted it and I have pinged the challenge role.
Nice.
So there we go. It's up. Yeah, by the way, we do run challenges in the Discord server. They're completely free to join. Make sure you go to the Self Rolls channel and get the challenge roll.
Yeah.
And pretty self-explanatory.
Self-roll.
And then you can go to the challenge channels, and we have a show every single Friday. All of the artwork that gets submitted gets reviewed every Friday on stream. We show it. We have a good time. It's really fun. Totally free to join.
Yep.
Not just any object, something boring. Yep, your character interacting with perspective.
Something boring.
You can do the boxes, but bodies no. Are you sure you can do the boxes?
Are you sure you can do the boxes?
Are you sure your boxes are correct? You see the matrix when it comes to boxes.
If your boxes look like this, they're wrong. Okay? Don't do your boxes like this. Don't slant them like this. That's not a box either.
Stepped on box.
Stepped on
Or
box.
stubbed toe box.
Your
Ow.
box, yeah, your box should have clear verticals. Like, what angle are you actually looking at them? They shouldn't really slant. Each line right here should be around, like, kind of mostly parallel to each other.
Yeah,
At least
depending
if
on
you-
the camera lens.
Depending on the camera lens, of course.
But for the sake of this explanation on a average Wednesday live stream, they shouldn't point. They should point towards the vanishing
They
point.
should point towards a vanishing point, yes. And so if you're gonna draw a body, what I do is I'll take like an average box like this, and then I will decide, do I want to pinch them or do I want to stretch them? So like, let's say this is my rib cage and my pelvis.
Very thick rib cage and pelvis.
Very
but
thick rib
nonetheless,
cage, yes. Yes,
You could just cut them in half.
yeah. Like this way.
Yeah,
There we go.
there you go.
So very thick, not so thick anymore.
I just know if we clip this, everybody in the comments is going to be complaining about the thickness.
True.
I'm trying to do better at not skipping out on certain things.
Yeah. Let me move this over a little bit. So then what I do is I will decide, okay, well, am I going wider towards the top or is it going more hourglass? If it's like a guy's body, I will take this box and I will stretch these points out. So then what I get is this.
Yummy, dude.
This is a very exaggerated
Want
version.
some of this?
Oh, yeah.
That'll knock your socks off, dude.
Mmm. That's very good. Let me draw this a little bit better. So like if it's a guy body, I will stretch this so that it becomes more of like a tapered box. And so this gives me more modifications and more that I can work with. If it's a girl's body, I can do this. Pull these edges out and now have an hourglass shape. Does that look more like a body now? Yeah, perhaps. Maybe a little bit more. And then afterwards, you just add stuff like curvature, the squishy middle, stuff like that.
Yeah. The box is... bodies are not boxes, okay?
Yeah.
Like, it's no secret. And if you didn't know that, I hate to tell you, bodies are not boxes. Boxes are very good volumes to build other things out of, like bodies. Mm-hmm. A box is not a body. A box is a perspective grid that's custom built for the body you want to draw.
Yes.
It's a perspective grid. It's a custom perspective grid. It's like clay. You start with a sphere and then you build the ears on top of it, and you build the nose on it, and you build the the whatever on it. Like it's a starting point. It's a grid.
Yep. And then
Sorry, Minecraft villagers. What do you mean my head is not a box? That would sound like a horrible threat. I was gonna say I could put your head in a box.
oh no, that's
And I was like,
horrible.
that sounds terrible.
That's horrible. And then you can modify the details from here. So like, okay, I know that this part right here is my clavicle. Here's my neck. Here's my traps, and they're all like referencing this structure. Here's my pecs. My pecs will go in the same perspective as this box for the most part. And then you can add more forms like, cylinders for the arms. Here's my deltoid. I teach this in our anime art school, my anatomy class. But like, this is exactly how I would build a body. Here's my rib cage, and once again, this box is not literally my rib cage. My rib cage is a bit more rounder than this, so I have to I'm gonna bulge this out a little bit, make it a little bit rounder. Okay, here's my rib cage now.
See, the body's not the box. The box is the starting point of the perspective.
Exactly.
So if you can't draw a box, which is many times easier than a body, by the way. So if you can't draw a box correctly, it's very, very difficult to draw a body correctly.
Mm-hmm. And then here's my 3-finger gap. It's very methodical. Here's my obliques, which is like my little sides, my squishy love handles. And then your crotch. Your legs come out like little cylinders. Cylinder. Glutes. We got a body. Why is the line going through his diaphragm muscles? This right
That's
here?
the center line.
That's our center line. And that also shows the separation of your abs.
Mm-hmm.
So people don't add this. This also describes the center of your pecs. And describes the center of everything. So like this whole thing is the direct middle of your body, which separates things symmetrically. People don't add that.
Are they always this long? If you don't want them that long, there's a very helpful tool. Boop.
Now it's a bit not as long.
I would say like one of the common things is people will be very, very, very worked up over like teeny tiny proportional issues, but then their box will be completely incorrect. And they'll be like, oh, XYZ, can't do this. But yeah, there we go.
Now to buff Chibi. Dragon Ball.
Yeah. People will be very, very worked up over like little teeny tiny 2-second fixes. Like, oh my gosh, the eye's too far over. But then it's like, meanwhile, the head is like completely incorrectly constructed, or the perspective makes no sense, or the forms are all strange or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Buff Chibi. What would you recommend to a 12-year-old artist? Just draw and have fun.
Draw and have fun.
The same advice I'd recommend to anybody. Enjoy it. Have fun. Don't put pressure on yourself. Don't go on social media. Don't compare yourself to other artists. That's the number one thing. Like, we teach foundation and stuff, but if you don't have fun, it's all useless.
Yep.
Like, if you don't actually enjoy what you're doing, why draw? Like, if drawing is not fun and it can never be fun for you, like, I would honestly find another hobby. There's lots of cool hobbies out there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the type of person to go, oh my gosh, everybody should draw. It's like, some people like playing instruments.
Yeah.
Creative expression comes in many forms.
Art is not for everyone. And you don't have to force it that way either.
Yeah. TikTok, social media is probably the worst thing that's ever happened for artists. It's made education very readily accessible, but it's also introduced extremely toxic mentalities and comparisons that ruin it for tons of people. It's a double-sided sword for sure.
I'll do the same thing for a female body.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So yeah, the boxes are a guideline. They're not like you have to fit the entire body into a perfect box. It's just to show perspective.
Yeah, it's just perspective help.
Mm-hmm.
This is Procreate on the iPad. Bum, 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 bum. Join my fan club. Thank you for all the gifts, by the way, everybody.
Oh, thank you.
Apple Jackson meowing.
Oh, Apple.
You want something to do? I'll give you something to do.
Treat time. I'm gonna draw a head looking down. I find that drawing heads looking down is much easier than drawing heads looking from below. Because you can like start with a normal looking head like this, but all you have to do is just move your nose down here, where this comes in, like where this goes into the chin, and then you can just wrap your wrapping lines around like this. Here's the top of your head. Here's the center of your head. And so this is like your little guideline. And so maybe this is what it actually looks like.
You've never had a problem pushing a door open in your entire life until now. There you are.
And then everything moves down. You're even looking at the bottom lid a lot rounder too. Eyebrows are probably closer, and your lips are closer to your mouth, and then your ears are a little bit higher. Here is a head and a downward facing angle.
This is really useful, by the way.
By the way, you guys can get this on our TikTok shop if you're in the States.
What if we started streaming?
It's on our TikTok shop.
What if we started doing this? And this went down. And this came down.
Let's do it. There we go.
That's kind of blocked by stuff, but
A little bit.
you can also see it sort of.
How can you tell the difference between female anatomy to male anatomy? I'll give you a hint. Actually, the anatomy of a male and of a guy and a girl are basically the same. The only difference is the abs are quite different. Of course, the body shape can be very different. With guys, abs look more like this. They look like fish fillets.
What were they asking about?
Male anatomy versus female anatomy. With girls, they'll be a little bit more hourglass. You actually get more of a wider pad on the bottom of your abs here. Apple. The head's not showing up. Or if you're not in the States, it probably won't work, unfortunately. These actually look like legs too. This rhythm.
Do they really
legs.
do?
So yeah.
Oh, Toby.
Toby.
Meow. Hey. Come on.
Toby. Hey. Does that also include the facial features and stuff? What does?
Does your cat bite? No.
Nah.
Sometimes when he's really, 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 really snuggly and he's just like pushing his face into yours, he'll like nibble at your eyebrow or something. But he doesn't bite at all in any way other than that when he's like in ultra snuggle mode.
Nah, he doesn't bite. None of our cats like get scratchy either.
Yeah, except
Well,
a little tiny bit.
yeah.
When
Poppy,
we play.
when she's just in a snuggly mood, she will like dig her claws out on your legs. Have you had that happen? Like when she's on your lap and you're petting her, she's like really enjoying
Oh,
herself. She'll
when she's really happy, she like
yeah,
right on
She'll,
your
like-
like thighs.
yeah.
But we just don't clip their nails very often at all because we're lazy, and they don't scratch furniture or anything.
I have a perfect tip to fitting the eyes in different angles. Draw a curved piece of paper on your head like this. If you look at this line and you took out all the details, it looks like a curved strip of paper. So you can just draw your strip of paper like this, and this is gonna go in perspective. Okay, it's not gonna go like this. This is out of perspective. It's got to go along the perspective. You got to feel the form. Okay? I know we've been talking a lot about form today, but like everything's about form. And then afterwards, you decide, okay, how big do you want your eyes to be? Let's say I want my eyebrows to be here and my eyes to be about this length. Okay. Now let's guide this lid along this curve. You're stretching it a little bit. Even the lower lid is not going to be straight, but it's going to be curved like this. And then you move it to the other side. If you know where your center line is, which is where the nose is, you can kind of guess. If your eye is over here, it's too far. Look at that. It looks like that horrible animation drawing.
The funny one.
Yeah, the funny one.
Although most of the faces in that show are actually pretty good. It's just that one scene, that one
scene.
shot.
Yeah.
But it literally looks like that. It's
Yeah. So you got to move it a
funny.
little bit closer. It's not going to go outside of the head like this. It's not going to go too close to the nose. It's probably going to be kind of in the middle. Like that. And so now you fit your eyes in this upward perspective. And the same thing goes with the downward perspective. Like I literally did the same thing here. And if you're doing it from like a 3/4, but it's almost to a side view, you're in luck. It's a curved piece of paper, but your center line is over here. And so then you can draw your nose actually out like that. Here's your eye. Here's your other eye. It's going to be very, very squished, so you have permission to make it smaller. And you also have permission to push the eyelash out and squeeze that pupil in.
How would you guys do head study to learn this structure? Also, I didn't know the beach ball exercise. It's awesome. I would really
Kinda just made it
recommend
up.
a couple things. Study the skull and the
Yes.
forms. Very important. Draw it a bunch of times. Construct it in perspective. And also, the Asaro head is really great. It's a very useful model.
Yeah. I teach a lot of this in our heads and faces
Yeah.
class.
Christina has some examples from her heads class.
Yeah. I teach a simple head breakdown
Yeah.
and draw a skull inside.
What about the Asaros?
There they are.
Yep. That's some of the homework and lessons in our anime art school. Like, we go hardcore.
Hardcore.
Planes of the head, construction, proportion, and then let's see the actual faces on them.
1 second. Okay, there they are.
There they are.
Male faces.
And then you see, it's like, it's an anime head, but those are realistic head planes, but then an anime head pops out. How is that possible? You don't draw the lines and you just draw an anime eye on top of it?
Yep, here's the woman.
It's like, people think this is a realistic head, but then when you just remove the lines and add anime eyes, it's an anime head.
Yeah.
And that's what an anime head is. It's just the realistic head that's a little bit smoothed out, and you don't draw the lines, you don't draw the angles.
Yeah, you don't define everything. And there's actually teen.
There you go.
Same thing. It's the same entire process, literally. Here's teen girl with like sharper eyes. 3/4. Same structure. It's like 1-to-1. And so I cover this in depth. So we always, for me, I love doing the realistic stuff and then basically taking that as a base and then modifying them to something that's more extreme.
Yeah. And
Like
then on
this.
any of these heads, you can draw different eyes as well. Yeah. She has a set of eyes there that you can show if you want.
Right where? Oh yeah, exactly. These eyes.
Those heads could fit these eyes. So if you want to change the vibe of the character, you put different eyes on it. You show the nose a little bit differently. You change the angles of the face a little bit. You got a completely new character.
Yep. Here's that same demo of the drawing eyes in different angles.
Yeah.
In
Do we
the
sell
school.
the skull? No, you can get it on
No.
Amazon.
Yeah.
Where are those pics from? Those pictures are from our anime art school.
Yeah.
That's our online school.
Right there.
It's on sale for 20% off, by the way. Mm-hmm. So you can check it out here. It'll be the yellow button on drawanime.com, which is also the linky on our profile.
Yep.
And that's from class number 1.
Just from class number 1.
Yeah, the class number 1 is called Heads, Faces, and Expressions. And then Christina also does a bunch of expressions.
I do.
Where are those expressions?
There they are.
Yeah.
A lot of expressions ranging from happy, sad, angry, but in different intensities too. Because everybody has different characters and different personalities, and you can play around with them a lot. Here's
Yeah.
like some other ones.
I have how to draw a Scott Robertson book. Do you think it's worth learning perspective? That's a really technical book. I took multiple classes that covered the same stuff in that book. It's a very technical book. I really prefer teaching perspective for someone who's new from a more intuitive approach. Drawing lots of forms, drawing lots of boxes at different angles, starting with something like 1, 2, 3 point perspective and doing lots and lots and lots of those exercises. It's a good book, don't get me wrong, but he's a transportation designer. He is
Very
like
analytical.
40 years of experience drawing cars for a living. He is extremely analytical, extremely by the book, and most people don't draw that way. And especially if you want to draw characters, nobody draws characters that way. You don't plot a character.
Yeah.
Do you get all the classes when you pay? Yes, you get all of them.
You get
forever.
all of them. I'll show the thing once again. It's 20% off with the code SUMMER.
It's a good book. It's very overwhelming. What tends to happen when people buy Scott Robertson's book is they get it, they're excited, they look in it, they get 2 pages, and then they close it and they never open it again because they're afraid to look at it because it's so technical.
Yeah.
It's so technical.
Yes. About your school, is it Is it online or face to face?
As online. It's like
online.
a recorded college. So it's super, super flexible for however the timing or whatever. And there is a mentorship version of it if you want accountability. But the Anime Art School, it's a online recorded version.
Yeah, I think there was a second question right after
up?
that from the same person.
Is
Does
it?
the school accept any ages, like older or younger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's nothing inappropriate in this school. It's not like restricted in that way. I see a lot of people talking about doing photo studies. How do you do them efficiently / what is it? Oh, I cover that a lot in my painting class.
Yeah, you can.
Speaking
talk
of the
about it.
school, I cover that extensively, but I would recommend breaking it down into Noton, like 2 values, dark and light, to get the overall graphic like read. Break it into like 4 values, and then start going into color theory. So like warm light, cool shadows in this case specifically. If I wanted to invert this, I could do cool light, warm shadows. But yeah, I would recommend doing photo studies, and even more importantly, I would really recommend doing studies from direct observation in real life, still life.
Is there an age limit for the school thingy? Nope. Our youngest that we've seen is 13.
I would recommend at least 13.
course.
You got to remember, they're like college classes.
Yeah.
It's not like a kid's drawing program. It's like a college class.
We
But
take
I mean, there's
you-
people who are pretty young that really enjoy them going through them.
Yeah.
You convert grayscale to color. You choose the same value.
Yep.
I can literally
Yeah.
show you if you want.
Let's do it.
Like just briefly, I can explain like how to convert grayscale to color, and it's gonna seem so simple.
I know it is actually really simple.
It's not simple. It's hard
Oh.
to do, but it's simple. It seems simple, but it's hard to do.
True.
It's like drawing a circle looks easy, but it's hard type of thing.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I'm using my Huion pen. I need to use my Wacom pen. Okay. How do I choose the same values? Or how do I choose color to go on this? I decide what temperature I want, and I'm like gonna go like, okay, red, medium-ish, not warm, not cool, kind of in the middle, and I just go, I grab the same value,
And then you check.
and I draw it in. And then I lighten, and I warm it up a little bit. And I do that. And then I cool it down, and I darken it quite a bit. Maybe a little bit darker. Yeah, that feels about right.
You just fit it in there. It's kind
And
of like.
I paint the puzzle pieces, honestly.
Yeah, it's like puzzle pieces.
Because I already did all the hard work in here. I've separated my light and dark, and I've further separated the values. So now it's just paint, click and
Click and drag.
it's just paint by numbers, literally.
Yeah, literally.
And then I go, okay, yellow lemon. Okay, well, it's being hit by light. It's really warm. And I'll just go, all right, yellow lemon. Okay, that's warm. Let's cool it down. So I'll come towards gray a little bit, and I'll darken it down. But wait, hold up. I'm getting bounce from the tablecloth and the red vase. So I'm actually going to warm it back up again and go more towards orange.
You know, someone was asking, are the shadows always cooler?
The shadows are 100% dependent on what is lighting the shadows. If the tablecloth was blue, this blue cloth would bounce cool light. If the tablecloth is yellow, like it is, it's bouncing warm light. If this vase was green, it would bounce green light into the shadows. The shadows are not supposed to be cooler or warmer. They are lit by your secondary light sources. So what color are your secondary light sources? In this case, it's warm. It's warm. So the shadowed side of this lemon is going to be warmer than the warm lit side. So it's like warm and hot.
But there's also a relationship.
But guess what? This one is warm and cool. Yep, there's a relationship. Go on with what you're saying.
The relationship happens like automatically. Like, yeah, you got a hotter shadow, and in as a result, the lighter side of the lemon is cooler. Like, it's just like this kind of back and forth between warm and cool, but it's not always like the case, you know? It just depends on the environment. It depends on what's affecting what. Like, that shadow on the lemon probably wouldn't be as warm if the vase wasn't behind it.
Exactly.
And actually, if you turn the vase blue, it would actually make the shadow cooler. So like there's that logic as well.
Yeah. I did a demo not too long ago about bouncing light into it, right? So the shadow color of this vase right here, I'm actually going to make it cool again. And the reason is because the shadowed side of the lemon is not really giving off that much bounce light. The shadowed side of this is not giving out that much. So I might actually go take that shadow side of the vase, or the shadow from the lemon on the vase, and I may go, I'm going to make it really warm down here, and I'm going to make it cooler as it gets deeper into the shadow. Why? Because I'm just going to account for some of this yellow bouncing in there. So look at the color jump. You ready?
Mm-hmm. Whoa, color jump.
Warmer, cooler. And it's like, you literally physically look at the thing in front of you, the still life. Obviously, I don't have it set up anymore. This was like 6 months ago, but you look at the still life in front of you and you go, does it feel cooler or does it feel warmer? Like, people just expect to magically know what it should be, but it's like, that's the point of the still life. Mm-hmm. And then this is the painting that I did. And there's reflections, and look, you got subsurface scattering here, so it actually makes the flowers warmer. Mm-hmm. So you get cool shadows and warm shadows inside of the flowers because you have subsurface scattering here, and you just have the cool of the shadows right here. Mm-hmm. And it's the same with the leaves, right? You have subsurface scattering, making it warm. You have cool shadows right here. You will learn this stuff you will learn more about color by doing studies of the table in front of you than any tutorial. You will learn more about colors by just drawing what you see in front of you and asking yourself analytical questions. Does it feel warmer? Does it feel cooler? Why does it feel warmer? Why does it feel cooler? And so on and so forth. And so this is actually a lesson that I did in my painting class in anime art school. And then, you know what we do after that? We go and apply it to things like this. This is an environment that I painted from imagination in my class. And we go, this is a warm room. What color should the shadows be? Where's the bounce light going? Window light, all that sort of thing. And then we do it again, except with a different mood. And then we do it again. Not that.
It's not that one.
Opposite way.
Opposite way.
And we go, what about a neon lit gaming room? What about a gaming chair that's lit by blue light? This is white, but it's blue because it's being lit by blue lights.
Yeah. By the way, I know that chat is going super fast and people are like repeating the questions. I think for this case, you don't have to worry too much about like too much spamming. I know that they're kind of getting a little bit
I haven't looked at chat in like 5 minutes because we're talking about stuff, so I wouldn't worry about it too much.
Yeah. Some people are asking about, do you only pay once for your classes? Yes.
Yeah.
Only once.
The anime art school, yes.
Yeah.
It's a good painting class. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good painting class.
Yeah. Some people are asking like, how do you know if the colors are warm or cool? That just depends on the context.
It's relativity.
It's relativity, yeah.
You go, is red a warm or a cool color? And
as opposed to what?
The question, the question you would generally ask, or the question a painter would ask next is compared to what?
Yeah.
It's like, is red warm or cool? Compared to what?
Yeah.
Compared to orange, it's cool.
Like, I mean, and people are also asking, how do you place shadows and stuff? You would learn the stuff like this.
I teach that in my class too.
Exactly. This is all the stuff that Colton teaches in the class.
This is basically, whoever was asking about the Scott Robertson book earlier, I teach a version of that in my class as well, calculating cast shadows. It's really important.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, like, if you look at this, for example, okay, warm and cool depends on the subject. So, like, to me, if I'm just looking at this lemon, anything that is more towards orange or yellows tends to be warmer. Anything that is more like brownish or grayish or even bluish tends to be cooler. So like you're looking at specific things in your image, and are you like, this to me feels cooler than this shadow color. That is just because I know the relationship of warm and cool, right?
Yeah.
This gray is warmer than your very, very harsh blue.
Yeah, but if the vase was orange, that reflection of the wall would be cool. Yeah. But in this case, it's warm because of what's next to it.
Exactly.
That's how like color relativity works, right? Mm-hmm. Is like this demo that I did on stream on, was it Monday or yesterday?
Monday, I believe.
is like it's color relativity. It's like your brain knows this is the soccer ball, even though now the soccer ball is blue. It knows it's a white soccer ball, even though this is blue. It knows it's a white soccer ball, even though it's slightly yellow. It knows it's a red apple, even though now it's more towards purple. It's like your brain is really good at understanding this stuff, or else you would crash and die every time you drove a car, because you'd drive into a shadow and be like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Like, your brain understands this stuff very intuitively. It is not intuitive to paint it. What's that?
It's totally fine if you guys are confused. Like, this color theory is very hard.
Yeah.
You have to have a lot of other understanding in order to, like, make sense of why colors appear the way they do.
Yeah, it's a lot of practice and studying. It's not easy. There's a reason people get paid thousands of dollars for a painting.
Yeah. Colton teaches a lot of this, like, logic and color stuff in our school. So you can check it out here if you want.
I mean, but it's all logical. That's why you can have a 3D program that renders something realistically, is because the computer can just use the logic on it.
Yep.
You know, you can set up a model in Blender or Maya or 3ds Max or whatever, and you can render it realistically. Like all of the 3D animation movies and stuff, they're all rendered by the computer, is because there's a logic behind it. It's like math or something, right? Like, math sucks, but once you take the classes, you're like, okay, I know how to do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I find learning about rendering and lighting really fun, because it's not numbers, it's colors and shapes, which is awesome to me.
Yeah. Well, I even like to think of choosing colors as like choosing different families of colors. Like, there's the blue family, right? Let me try to put it in somewhere here. So you got like blue family, red family, yellow family, for example. And each family has little relatives, right? So you have, this blue family has a cooler version that is more teal, and a very, very warm version which is borderline purple. So like, this is in this family of blue. Actually, let me do something like that's kind of in the middle like this. So you have families of blue. Then you have families of red. You have a very, very warm red, which is like orangish red. Then you got a very cool red, which is like purplish red. So like, I think in terms of this, and then like if I'm choosing like a base color, which is red, it's going to be in the red family. Well, I'm not going to choose this crazy color. Okay, I'm in the red family now. Now I got to have its cousins, right? Which is like, okay, I need to have a lighter color, which can be I don't know, maybe more towards orange, because I feel like red and orange have already a close relationship with each other. There's warm and cool. Shadows, let's go into the violet family. Make it a little bit more like prettier by showing contrast.
We can wrap up color theory soon, by the way.
Yeah, no problem. But that's another thing that I think about. So now you have colors that harmonize, but they don't feel too far apart from each other. If that makes sense. Like, you're not just going to randomly see like a crazy amount of blue in here. It doesn't really make so much sense.
There's a lot of wiggle room as well. Like, you're so safe using almost any color as long as you've designed your value structure well, and there's some sort of a logic.
Yeah.
It just doesn't matter that much.
Yeah. Like, my logic for this is it's red, but it's hit by a warm light. So that results in an orange. And then as a result, like, maybe the shadows are a bit cooler. What tends to happen naturally.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can wrap up color theory and stuff. I still got to do a watercolor today.
And your guys' personal opinion, what differentiates people from a beginner, intermediate, and a pro? I would say a beginner, like, they don't even know what they don't know, which is totally fine. Like, everybody started as a beginner. It's like an intermediate is someone who's like practicing fundamentals, but they haven't really got them down yet. And then a pro, you will recognize a professional artist by their extreme versatility. You'll have pros who specialize, but like, pros are generally very well-rounded. Like, they can get hired to do a lot of different things. Pros may not be able to do what an intermediate artist does at their specialty, but pros can do everything to an acceptable level, or a lot of stuff. That's how I gauge like artists.
Like, Colton can do anime and he can do realism.
Yeah.
Very, very grounded projects.
Like, I'm a professional, but I'm not super high level. I'm like average mid-level concept artist, And so I'll do anything from this. Like this took me a couple days to do, and I could repeat it, and I could change the color of the room. I could paint it from the opposite side. I could change the characters, and I could make it. I could design the room. I could show different angles of it, and then I could get hired on a different project where I'm underground in caves, and I could change the lighting to red. I could change the lighting to blue. I could change the lighting to yellow. I could change the positions of the pillars, like all of that kind of stuff. Like I could make this image work pretty much no matter the feedback I get on it. Like that's what professionals are trained to do because, right, like I could swap this out for the Magic School Bus and I could make it look good. Like, so there's like a lot of versatility. Whereas an intermediate artist, a lot of the time, they will have a specialty that they will specialize in, but it kind of falls apart in other areas. And then, like, I also do this style, which if it would load, there it goes. Like gamey stuff, like mobile games. I also do line work, like this one right here is kind of like a line work, or some of my really old work, like this one right here, like this is from 2016 line work. And it's like if someone hired me to do line work, I could do line work. If someone hired me to do realistic, I could do realistic. If someone, I may not be as proficient, like my anime, it looks a little bit off. It's not like super good, but I can do all of it to at least an acceptable level. And then my proficiency is above that, like, you know, I was mainly a background and prop artist. Like, that's what I think about. I think that's a really interesting question. And again, there's nothing right or wrong with any of this. It's just kind of how I personally see it. It's like versatility. A professional artist, you will be able to recognize them by their versatility. They can approach many situations and spit out professional quality work.
Yep.
And that's why people's portfolios get rejected all the time. Like they apply to a game studio, they never hear back. And they're just like, but I'm really good at XYZ. It's like, you got to be able to do everything and your portfolio has to show that. Like I don't even look for work and I still get job offers just because they know I can do the job.
Yes.
Like I did this painting back in, I don't even know, like before, what was this in, like 2020 or something. And I got an email from, what was it, Nickelodeon. They were like, hey, are you available for work? I don't do this kind of work.
They wanted you to be color stylist.
Yeah, they asked if I wanted to work on an animated series, and I was like, I turned it down because I didn't want to do that kind of job, but like, because I was a concept artist. But it's like, that's the versatility. Like professional artists, and I'm not saying like they're overflowing with job offers. Like the really good ones are. I'm just kind of like so. Which shows you how high the skill ceiling is. Like, you know, you look at like a Craig Mullins or a Kim Jung-gi or, you know, someone who's like insane. You're just like, dude, they're so good.
What's the difference between the complete and the live version of Anime Art School?
The live, you get a whole term of one-on-one meetings. It's like a mentorship for a whole term.
Yep.
So if there's the complete version, it's self-paced. It's recorded, you go through it at your own pace, you own it forever. If you get the live version, you get all of that, except we will meet with you one-on-one, depending like Christina or me, and we'll critique your homework. We will help you if you're having difficulty understanding stuff for 14 weeks, an entire term.
Yep. Let me think. You mean the link to the school? Sure, here it is. It's currently 20% off.
Yup. I would have taken the Nickelodeon offer. I wouldn't. I mean, if it was my first job, I certainly would have, but I had been working half a decade professionally already, like, and it was a color stylist for an animated series. Like, I didn't feel like being a color stylist, and it was a freelance offer. What's that game, Shanty?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I got an offer on that game a long time ago.
You did,
no,
didn't
it was
you?
the same studio. They were making a different game. It looked fun game.
So you'll get the videos with the live version too?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's basically a mentorship version of the school.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in that, there are slots open right now for the live version of Anime Art School.
Yep.
We have it available. If you want an entire term, 14 weeks of feedback on your homework, make sure you're on the right track, explain things if you're not understanding them. We'll meet up every single week. Like Christina, she's very versatile.
Oh, thank you.
You can tell that Christina's a professional because she's very versatile. Like, you look at her anime style stuff, like this. She can do this literally all day long.
Oh, yeah.
All day long. Any outfit, any costume, any color palette, piece of cake for her. And then you look at her other work. This is like Christina's other work that she does. Like, you'll be able to tell a pro by the versatility in their style. Like, this is other work of Christina's, right? This is other work of Christina's.
If it ever loads.
If it ever, there it is.
There it goes.
Right? Dude, it just did not load.
Yeah, it just did
like,
not load.
you can see that, like, she's not locked to anime style because she knows the fundamentals. Here's other work of Christina's. Like, this is a commission that she did. It's like half anime, half realistic. This is another one that she did. This is like a personal piece that she drew on her iPad on the couch. This is more personal work of hers. So you can tell, like, regardless of the style that she does, the work is kind of very well-rounded. It doesn't have, like, a huge drop in quality.
Oh, drop in quality.
And that, I would say, is probably the biggest thing that differentiates. Oh, you added more to this.
Yeah, I added more to it. I just said update it.
Yeah, you can tell that, like, the biggest thing is the versatility without a drop in quality. That's usually what will separate, what was the one? Intermediate from pros. Is intermediate artists will be really, 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 really good at the one face they're really good at, but or like the one pose or the one thing. Yeah.
Trust me, I've been there. We've all been there.
And there's nothing wrong with it. It's just a stage of art. And not everybody gets to the same stage. Not everybody wants to. Some people want to be software designers and engineers, and other people only want to draw the same anime face ever. You guys have, like, a signature art style?
I don't know.
Not really.
Not really.
Like, my friends can tell my work is mine, but I've worked on so many different projects that I don't really... Like, there's a preference. I would say, like, this, for example, is my favorite current thing to do. Like, this type of style. Painted anime with a little bit of line work and heavy focus on mood.
Love it.
Like, this is my current favorite thing to do. But it depends on the project.
Yeah. And I don't know. I feel like signature style... My signature style is more like my comfort zone. Like, I would say on streams, well, depending on the brush I use, like, a lot of my drawings will look like this because that's my comfort zone. That's what I do constantly. And so, yeah, there will be a certain look, but other pieces will change, you know?
Yeah, like, you'll see that Christina's stuff. Where is it Burning Anime Academy or this one?
Oh, I love that one.
Like, this is what Christina's art looks like when she does an illustration for our business. So
Yeah.
this is Christina's drawing for our, like, Discord server banner and stuff like that.
This is
And
my
so
Anime Academy.
This is her cell-shaded Anime Academy style. And
Yeah.
she can do this style all day long till the cows come home, right? But then Christina also does this. And she could do this all day long till the cows come home. So it's like, are both her signature style? And she could do this all day long. Like, this style. It's more realistic, proportion. She could do...
More moody.
Yeah, like, she could do this style. Like, this is kind of stylized, but it's much more realistic. Like, this sort of thing. So it's like, I don't know, signature style. Like, I don't know, whatever you feel for the day, I guess.
I never expected June's eyes to be green. Really? You never seen it? I thought you did see it. I thought you knew.
It's not like you have freedom and flexibility.
Yeah.
It's like, what country do you live in? It's like, imagine you have a passport for every country. It's like, whatever country I want to live in this week. I don't know. I could stay in a country for a really long time, or I could go to a different country every week. Or if I get a job and it takes me to, China for 6 months, I can do that. It's kind of like that.
How to draw bodies without them looking like a tube. Actually, if you draw tube bodies, they're actually not that bad. You're actually on the right track. You can take the tube and add blobs on it for muscles. Like, if this is an arm, you can just add another blob on top that's very specifically shaped because it's a deltoid. and you place it on top of your tube or your cylinder, and there's a muscle.
And by the way, there's like a teaching style as well.
Oh yeah, I have a teaching style. Yeah, that's right. My teaching style looks like this.
Yeah, teaching style influenced by Will Weston
Yeah,
for sure.
and
It's
Michael
like,
Hampton.
teaching style is focused on efficiency of communication and speed.
Yeah.
So like Christina's personal work doesn't look like what she draws on stream a lot of the time because her personal work she spends longer on.
Mm-hmm. And then there's my triceps and my bicep. And then we got muscles all of a sudden. So like your bodies can look like tubes as a base. It's actually quite nice to do that.
After the course, do you get a certificate? Yeah.
Yes.
You get a certificate of completion.
Tips on someone who wants to become a professional artist. Learn the fundamentals.
Fundamentals.
Please.
Like
that will
all
make your
of what
artwork
we are
look
about, I would recommend. I have literally dozens and dozens and dozens of friends that I met before they even drew, and they're working professional artists now in anywhere you can imagine. Blizzard, Riot, EA, game studios. Some of them are working in the movie industry. Every single person had a period of time where they were working on fundamentals. A long period of time of grinding out those fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere. Like one of my good friends from Artemino worked at Sony for years. Another one of my best friends got hired on the Blizzard Overwatch team. Another one that I met before he drew, he's working at Terraform, which is a really big concept studio. He's an art director there. Q Fang, my my teacher's assistant and art director in Art Center, he's at Riot. And who was that guy that I interviewed a long time ago? He was Burin's buddy.
I don't remember.
Terrence Cantal.
Okay.
He's a splash artist at Riot now.
Oh, wow.
I interviewed him on my old YouTube channel.
Nice.
It's fundamentals.
It's fundamentals.
Like learning English if you want to be a writer. It's like every single writer, no matter what genre you're in, learned how to communicate in a language before they were a writer.
Mm-hmm.
That's that. It's like the English and grammar and punctuation, except for artists. What's the brush? This brush you can get for free on our site.
Yes. Right here.
Fundamentals are the building blocks of fun, and they can be really fun to learn. It's certainly fun to get better, dude.
Mm-hmm. Baba Spooky, you're getting, honestly, like, pretty close. Like, just keep doing what you're doing with these studies, you know, and you will get to that level, like,
Are they
probably
here?
faster than you think. Yeah, 3 Cats is here.
3 Cats. Yeah, honestly, Baba's stuff is awesome.
Like, all of a sudden, you'll be continue to practice and just practice, and then you'll realize that you're kind of there, in a way. Like, it won't be like, oh my gosh, I finally reached a professional level up. You don't know it until
Yeah.
you start getting that proficiency, I guess, if
It's
that's...
kind of like, I don't know. It's just, you slowly get better over time. You focus on the day-to-day. You focus on enjoying it, and then all of a sudden you're there.
Yeah.
It's like if you're driving across the country, I guess if you're in the States, it doesn't take that long in other countries, but like if you're driving across the country, saying, "Are we there yet?" is the way to not enjoy the ride.
Yeah. Are we there yet?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
You're destination focused.
If you enjoy the sights and every city that you go through, you'll be like, wait, we're here?
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Is there a certain date you need to sign up for the live classes by? Which live class? Do you mean the Anime Art School live or my perspective class? Anime Art School? The live version, the mentorship version. There's no specific date. It's like rolling. However, we do have some interested people in it, and once the slots are full, like we're only going to take a couple of students because it's a lot of time with them. So it's really first come, first serve, but there's no strict deadline. It's a mentorship basically. What strand did you choose in school? I chose the not do my homework and wing it strand. I studied industrial design. I went to a trade school.
Strand. The only high school that I remembered people would describe Strand as was at my high school, my art high school.
Yeah, are you from like Dash or something?
I was in industrial design Strand.
Draw Analogies Academy. Yeah, we'll draw up some analogies.
Is a expensive art school actually worth it?
It can be, but most of the time in this day and age, usually not, unless there's a couple of very specific things. You're filthy stinking rich. You need a degree to work in the country you want to go work in, and the school is very good and reputable and is pushing out really high quality students. That's kind of like the three things. Other than that, generally, especially for art, there's so much affordable education out there now. It's almost always better the other way. Heck, the people who are in expensive design schools, a lot of the time they do so poorly. These students are taking other classes on the side because the school's not doing a very good job.
Yeah.
It's getting less and less and less worth it for more groups of people, I would say. But I don't want to tell you what to do. Like, do your due diligence. The number one thing I would say is look into who is currently teaching at the school, who is going to be teaching at the school when you go. Because I went to a school, my favorite teacher that I was looking forward to, they left. And then when I was enrolled in the school, they weren't even there, and they were half the reason I wanted to go. And then look at the current graduates, look at the current students who are enrolled, look at their work, look at their improvement, and talk to them. Do you recommend the school? How are they doing? What does your work look like? How much better have you gotten since you started? Like, due diligence. Good night, Lau. Have a good one.
I want to get my children this for the summer. They are 11 and 12. Ooh, what is it? What did you want to get?
Nice.
The anime art school?
That's fun. Yeah, I don't care if they share an account. That'd be fine.
Yeah.
If you're worried about that, it's like, I don't care if they share an account. If
Yeah,
you
that's
get
fine.
it. What would you recommend for animation? I don't animate. I have some friends who animate, but as far as I've heard from my friends who are animators, it's a very similar story. I love this illustration, by the way. It's so cute.
Aw, thank you. It's
Chat.
actually one of my first pieces that I kind of drew in this perspective.
Yeah. Chat, what do you think of this illustration? You like it?
I love it. I like how Miki and Miko look. I'm very proud of them.
So cute. Jake and Ray look handsome.
I'm pretty proud of how I drew Jake. He actually looks pretty cool on this one. Yippee. I actually like Tira in this one. I like all the characters. I like Naomi. I like all of them.
There's June.
Mm-hmm.
Miki.
Watching Late by K makes me want to make this anime into an anime.
Dude, I want to make this into an anime so bad.
Love June's eye shape so much. Yeah, it's kind of like almost Moe style, at least the way how I drew it, because I kind of warped it a little bit.
Can you tell us their names? Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Miko. She's the girl on the cover of book volume 1.
Yep, I can get it. Here she is.
She is Miko. She's on book volume 1. And she is sisters with Miki, who's right here, which is my OC. And she's on book volume 2. So there's Miki on book volume 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then Miki and Miko's childhood friend is Abby. They grew up together. And then Miki's best friend is Tira, who's an influencer, and they used to have a beef, but now they're best buds.
Mm-hmm.
And then Miki and Miko's cousin is Jake, and they grew up together as well.
And Abby is also childhood friends with him too.
Yep, Abby's childhood friends with Jake as well. Ray is Christina's character.
Mm-hmm.
As an insert into the story. She's the teacher.
Yeah.
She's the anatomy teacher, or the perspective teacher.
Probably anatomy.
Okay. I guess it changes by the day. But
it was always
this is
anatomy.
Christina's character, Ray.
Yeah.
And then you can see that Christina draws Ray all the time. I showed you some art earlier of her.
Yeah.
This is Naomi. They met her in high school as well, and she's the party girl.
Mm-hmm. She loves her Takis and Hot Cheeto girl.
Yeah, she's very much like Miki. She's like besties with Miki, and they go do crazy shenanigans together.
Mm-hmm.
Tira's a little bit more like cool, calm, and
Business.
collected, business-minded. But Miki and Naomi are kind of like the partiers together.
Yeah.
June is also a friend of theirs, and she's like a wealthy,
Very wealthy.
a very wealthy daughter of a super rich Chinese family, and she is also a famous cosplayer, but none of them know it. Except Miko, she finds out.
Yeah, so those two have a little secret.
So they have the secret together, but June is very reserved and expresses herself through cosplaying secretly, and her butler takes her around. Although we did discuss maybe her dad was like super eccentric about her and
That
just
would be
like
really cute.
absolutely is like
Adores her.
and
her
wants to
hobbies.
buy her all her stuff.
Okay, that's really cute. I actually really like that one
Okay,
too.
yeah, she does have a butler
say,
though.
Yeah, she does have a butler.
But anyways, that's the main crew. Mm-hmm. The lore drop, yeah. But we were just like, what if June had a dad? What were we watching? We were watching something where the parent was like so adores their kid.
Oh, let me think.
I don't remember. It might have been Rune Factory 4 with the butler. Who's the guy?
That's
Volcanon.
Volcanon, yeah.
We were
Volcanon.
thinking like, what if June's dad was like Volcanon? But there was another show that we saw where the dad was just like so obsessed with his daughter, and we were just like, what if June's dad was like that?
Yeah, it was really cute. What's your guys' favorite duo in the academy?
Oh,
Ooh, that's
for
really
me
hard.
personally, it's Miki, Miko, Abby. Like,
They're triplets, but
yeah, like
yeah, Miki, Miko, Abby.
I've
Yeah,
done,
he draws them a lot.
I've done numerous illustrations featuring them.
Oh, yeah, Nev said that they're considering doing studies of our characters.
Oh,
or something.
awesome. That'd be
I
awesome.
would love to see it.
See, this is Miki, Miko, Abby playing Nintendo 64 as kids, so I'll do specifically illustrations of them. Also, Christina and I do Miko and Abby stuff as well.
I feel like Miko and Abby might be my favorite duo, but there's just so many good ones.
This is like a medieval AU of Miko and Abby, but the vibes are so different. Like, Chira and Miki, they'll do like fashion stuff together.
Yeah, and influencer stuff together.
Miki and Miko, they're sisters. Or it'll be like, oh, Miki and Naomi, they'll go on adventures together and shenanigans and party and stuff. And so it's like the vibe's different, and it's like
Yeah.
your favorite depends on the day.
Yeah, it's like different flavors
I'm
of ice
kind of
cream.
feeling, strawberry today.
Nana says, "Are we allowed to draw our student OCs with one of these guys?" Yeah,
Like-
I mean,
Yeah, not in like a relationship, but
like interacting with them. I think that's cute. I like it.
what did you guys take in high school to lead on becoming a professional artist? I didn't take anything in high school. I studied on my own. I studied, that Scott Robertson book someone mentioned earlier? I studied that when I was in high school. I did tons of studies. I came home and practiced every single day. I practiced when I was in class. When I was in high school, I took all of the easiest classes I could take because I wanted more time to practice. When I was a senior in high school, I decided I wanted to become a concept artist, and my school didn't have any good art classes or anything. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to teach myself. And that was what I did for a while.
I went to an art high school, and I basically took as many art-related classes as I could. I went to a little major that was very drawing heavy, so industrial design, that was my strand in my high school. So that gave me the environment to draw a lot. I took as many like fine art classes just because that was an environment to draw in. I didn't take a lot of AP classes because AP classes take me away from art. So I took like AP Psych because that was the easiest one if I had to take an AP class.
I would say one of the most important parts to becoming a professional is the environment you put yourself in.
Yeah.
It's like not the classes.
Yeah.
It's not the teachers, it's the environment.
Yeah.
Like that's definitely, I would say the environment is the biggest factor. If you are with a bunch of people who are working hard and studying and want to get better and are destined to become pros, their energy will leach into you, and you will automatically get up and be like, ooh, I need to draw, I need to practice, and it's
Yeah.
fun. If you're in an environment that's against that or really has a lot of friction with that,
Yeah.
it does not matter who your teachers are, it's going to be very difficult to make it. But anyways, do your...
I should actually get started on my watercoloring. We can continue talking about
I
this.
didn't even think about that. We got a watercolor to do today.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just kind of get started on that, but we can continue talking about this because it's a fun topic.
It applies to college in general. No, it applies to life in general.
Life in general, like college is not your life, okay? College is not the end goal.
College is a little, very short period of time in your life. The rest of your life is much longer than the very short period of time you're going to be in college, probably for the thing you're not even going to do for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I never treated college like it was
The end goal.
the big thing. A lot of people, I feel, treat college like they don't even think beyond college. They're just like, it's like, what are you going to do with your life? Go to college. It's like they don't think beyond it. It's weird to me. Because it's such a short period of time, and half the time you don't even do what you studied in college for a living. Mm-hmm. And so, like, you want to know why Christina and I have been so consistent with Anime Academy? It's because we design our entire lives to encourage the consistency. We do it for a living. We wake up. It's there. That's all we do. We draw. We get up. We draw together. We take classes together. We have structured our lives to help channel us towards our goals.
Yeah.
And I absolutely do not have the discipline where if I was surrounded by people who did not encourage that behavior, I wouldn't just do it. Like, I'm lazy. I have ADHD. I have distractions. Like, I'm not just going to like tank my way through. Me and my sister talk about that all the time. What we're talking about? That's fun. Do you have more art of Naomi? She's so cute.
Her reference sheet.
Yeah, here and there. There's a reference sheet of her in the Discord server.
Oh, I made a Christmas illustration that featured her in it too.
The Christmas illustration in the front.
I draw her winking a lot. I draw Miki and Naomi winking a lot because they're the more mischievous of the two.
Yeah, they are.
Of the group. I love June's expression in that one.
Yeah, that's cute.
He's like, And then Miko and Abby. I love Miko and Abby. They're so cute together.
That's a Christmas illustration she did a while back. Then there's Jake.
Mm-hmm.
Especially the college thing. Yeah, I think it's... I don't even know. It's like half or more of the people that I know, like the thing they studied in college is not what they ended up doing, like for a living. And they don't necessarily regret going. It's just when you're in college, you feel like it's the entire world. Like it's so incredibly important. But when you get out of college, you're just like, oh, like I guess it's like it wasn't, it's not like it wasn't important at all. It's just,
it's like a season of your life.
Yeah, it's just a season. And people who see the greater picture, I find the people who do the best in school are the people who have the bigger picture in mind. Like if you get really worked up over your teachers and what they think and oh no this and oh no my grade on this specific test, they like let that little picture override the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And you can easily get knocked off track. It's really important to have friends and people that you're around that really help encourage you towards your bigger picture stuff.
Yeah.
How do you surround yourself with people like that when you're an adult? You can go make friends. Mm-hmm. We made lots of friends just out and about. Like you can literally just be at a cafe and be like, that person looks interesting.
Ask them, do you draw?
Talk. Yeah. You go, do you draw? That's the perfect question, by the way. You may have to go through people, like different people, in order to find people that you really like. But I'm very active about that sort of thing because these are the people you spend the rest of your life hanging out with. And you make sure you're the type of person that helps them become the person they want to be. Boom, 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 boom. But like, I mean, when you're an adult, like you have complete control over that sort of thing. Like who you're in contact with, who you talk to, for the most part. Very much flexibility. Like when you're a kid and you're going to school, like you can't control who sits next to you in class. But when you're an adult, like it's much more flexible. Did you show the Discord link again?
Sure. Yeah. Here you go.
Your manga book looks interesting. What kinds of things can I learn from there? The basics. Book number 2 is on character design, facial expressions, proportions, body types, head types, hair. Book number 1 is more like a foundational, like anatomy, general proportion, a little bit of color theory, 7 basic folds, clothing, a little bit of coloring. They both kind of build off of each other.
Gonna put a little red panda by him because I feel like that's really cute.
You guys are making me want to start living again. That's awesome.
Aww.
Hey, I'm glad to hear that.
I really appreciate that. That's so sweet. Hang on me.
And pay attention to people. If someone seems interesting, you're like, wow, I really like that person. Try to, become friends with them. Like, you have your eye on people and you're just like, they seem cool. It's astounding how much your circle of friends, or I should say the people you spend the most time around, have an impact on the direction in your life. I think if people could actually see how much impact it makes, they would be a lot more careful with who they spend their time around.
True.
Our sleeves.
Our sleeves got here?
Yeah.
Hey, what you guys doing?
What are you doing back there, kitties?
I don't think we'll cover shoulders today, Saps. Because we're kind of not doing the tutorials right now.
By the way, not to say that professionals are all super well-rounded. There are definitely professionals that specialize.
Yeah.
What I was saying like earlier about pros being very well-rounded. Like, there are character artists, like career character artists.
Yeah.
But within characters, they tend to be very well-rounded. Or if they do only gacha illustrations, they're exceedingly good at it. Or they do only car design, they're extremely good at it. Like, they are the person. Like a generalist versus a specialist.
Like for me, I'm like a character artist. I would not be able to do cars very easily. Never trained in it.
Well, I think if you did your best on a car, a lot of people would be like, what?
I can try, actually. Maybe that could be a challenge.
Pros would look at it and they would be like, oh,
not bad.
not too bad. Like,
acceptable.
Beginners would be like, what?
True.
Like, there's a certain, like, standard that you get to, honestly. Like, perspective is perspective. Proportion is proportion. And if you were going to do a car, you'd probably bust out 3D as well. Like, there's a lot of tools that help. Do some YouTube videos actually help learning anatomy, perspective, and stuff? I mean, they can teach you stuff, but you actually have to practice to get better at things. Like, you don't watch a video and you're better.
Right.
You watch a video, you practice what it told you to try and practice, and you get better over time through the repetition. You rarely will get better by
just watching a video.
Yeah. There are certain cases where you already have good foundation. You can watch a video and you'll be like, oh, you see a new way to do something. It's like learning the definition of a word. You can now use it in a sentence. But if you don't know the language, learning a new word doesn't really help that much. Like, it's like if someone teaches you what the word, I don't know, diarrhea means, you're just like, oh, okay, I could use it in a sentence now. But it's because you already know how to speak.
That's really good.
But you still had to go through a really long period of time learning how to speak. You know? Art is similar. Like a new way to break down a mouth, but you know it's 3D. You can draw in perspective. You know design. You know the language. Could you tell me a way to not always need a reference to draw? Visual library is really going to be big for that. Like, you don't know what things look like unless you've studied them. So you need to build a visual library. And there's nothing wrong with needing a reference to draw.
Yeah.
The better you get, the more flexible reference becomes.
I mean, in my classes, I have you go do references all the time, you know?
Out of all the words, yeah. That one got your attention.
What?
Mackie said, out of all the words, Colton.
What word?
A new word to learn.
Funny.
You know, remember Full Metal Panic?
Yeah.
Who here remembers Full Metal Panic?
Well, I
You know,
only
Christina's
watched a tiny
art style reminds me of Full Metal Panic.
Really?
Look.
Really? It does?
Look, dude. Look.
Maybe you could look up screen caps.
Or like this sort, I don't know, something about it, like this type of thing reminds me vaguely. It kind of reminds me of it. Like they have pretty dark shadows, but like I don't know. It's like solid. Like something about your work is very solid in a way that made me think of this.
Like kind of retro? I have heard people say that my style looks kind of retro. Like
It's a little retro. I think what they're talking about when they say retro is you look like you know foundation. Like look at this.
Okay, yeah, I would
Like,
kind of draw like
Little
that.
bit. You kind of draw a little. It's
little
not the
bit like
same
that.
nose style, but I don't know. Something
There's
about it feels a little bit like
The
that. Or
quality
this.
of it. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I do. I genuinely do see what you're saying.
Dude, who remembers Full Metal Panic? It's so good. It was
Well, like,
it was fun.
If you look, I would say I'm not very much a dainty style artist, but I do like the dainty style, but I'm not like wispy and artistic.
Yeah, you know what it's like? It's like new moe style.
New moe style.
You know what I mean? It's like a lot of anime stuff these days.
It's like
is
the new moe.
The new moe.
Yeah.
It's like dainty, drawing things in a specific way. That's not my favorite. I certainly don't like it as much as retro stuff. I like it. I think it's cute, but like you put up modern anime stuff next to like Cowboy Bebop or Trigun, no competition.
No competition, in my opinion. No
competition.
Bro, I was so blown away by the first episode of Trigun, where they had like all the bullets like going through the walls, and it's just so solid. It was like, I want my art to look like that. You know.
Or like
I would say
Bubblegum Crisis.
Yeah.
Or I don't know. There is something about the old animating style and method that they use that just they cannot. I don't know. For me, they just can't match it anymore.
It can't be beat.
It can't be beat. It's crazy. Evangelion, yeah.
It's like new gen style.
I have no idea what Full Metal Panic is. Is it related to Full Metal Alchemist?
No,
it's completely separate. It's like a mech anime. High schoolers mech. High schoolers and mechs. Full Metal Alchemist is like Alphonse and Edward. Dude, we need to watch FMA Brotherhood together.
Yeah, we only watched a little bit of it.
Maybe that's what the next show you and I should watch together.
We did. I think we watched episode 2, the sad one, the one where everybody gets traumatized.
Should you do an art warm-up before going to start a sketch or even drawing in general? I love warming up.
Yeah.
I really, like, once you think about this, right? When you are warmed up, like, real, just perfectly warmed up, it's like every line gets rolled with advantage. That's the entire anime. What? How'd you guys become professionals? Like, if I become a pro artist, how'd I become a professional? It's not like a title that you're granted. You just get to a level where you can work and make a living off of it. It's not like a hard line. There's no, it's like there's a lot of gray area in between. Like, there's people that I would look at their art of and I would be like, yeah, they're definitely not a pro, but they're making a living off of it because the world is a very dynamic place.
Yeah. There's professionally trained.
Yeah, like the world is a very dynamic place. Like there's literally beginner artists out there who have managed to figure out how to make a living off of their art just creatively or through just blind luck or very creative and careful planning, like that sort of thing. Not to throw shade at anybody, but like, for example, like Christopher Hart's books. He sold like 50 million books. He wouldn't be able to get hired at most places. But he's an extremely successful author. So it's like, would he be considered a pro artist? I think absolutely. His books aren't even written by him anymore. They hire artists to illustrate the books. Like, most of the illustrations in his books were not drawn by him. They have illustrators.
His old books used to be.
Yeah, his old books used to be. Any of the new ones? Generally not. It's because we have some of them. I was looking at the list of illustrators. One also had not very good art, but is an absolutely amazing mangaka. Yeah, exactly. Like, perfect example, in my opinion. And, like, it doesn't matter. Like, do what you do to put bread on the table. Like, I don't care. Like, they're not cheating anybody or scamming anybody.
You know,
They're not trying to pretend they're someone that they're not. They do it for a living. What?
you know someone who managed to make bad drawings like a funny commission? That one TikTok person that's like, oh, can't you draw my sister? She passed away. And
This
then
gerbil.
yeah, and then
gerbil or
and the guy's
whatever.
like, I got you, no problem.
And it's like the
Yeah.
like all the, you remember those?
Do you remember those guys?
So it's like there's so much gray area.
Yeah. Ooh, you know, I feel like my art style, at least my general art style, is definitely very Cardcaptor Sakura, like old anime Cardcaptor Sakura inspired. Like, if you look at the old Cardcaptor style, like, I would say it's pretty much similar to
Yeah,
that.
this
too.
is not.
No,
This
no,
does not look like it. But
No.
your stuff that you do on stream. and
Yeah,
all that
stuff I do on stream is
clamp
kind
style.
of
Yeah.
influenced by it. I loved Clamp as a kid. I was, like, so obsessed with it. I tried reading every single, like, series that they had. I was, like, doing so many studies of their work. I don't know. I just had, like, a really big obsession phase with them. Because I just love their stuff. Those very, very cool styles and cool stories.
I should be practicing. Dude, I just need a tinkle.
Okay.
And I need to snuggle kitties.
And Arina Tarnomura's stuff I was super inspired by as well. Like, I would do a lot of studies of her work too. I would do Sailor Moon, like manga studies, not the anime, but like the manga. Well, actually, I did a little bit of the anime as well. Okay. And then all that stuff, like, kind of just gets added to your visual library, gets added to your style guide, style repertoire, I guess. And then people are like, how did you get your style? It's like, because it's a mix of things. Are your lines so clean? Oh, I've done this a lot, that's why. That's all I can really explain. I just, what I do is I just try to get, like, once I draw something, I try to get it at least in one go. So, like, this line right here, I try to get it in one go rather than, like, chicken scratch. Same thing with hair. I try to challenge myself to limit the amount of strokes I use. So, like, oh, this little ear right here, I'm just gonna one stroke it. Oh, let me think. Oh, yeah, that's good enough. But it also just comes with line confidence. You will be able to do it. Just keep drawing. Like, really, most of your questions will get answered based on how long you've been drawing for. If you're not used to it, you have a lot of questions, but when you're, like, drawing a lot, you just go. You just go and go. That's my experience, at least. I'm very much a doer type person. I don't... If I have to sit and think a lot, like, this sounds like me. It sounds kind of dumb, but... like, for me, if I have to force myself to sit and think through something, I get kind of uncomfortable. Like, I have to do something. Which has its pros and cons, you know. I tend to just go straight in without thinking too much about something. Colton's the opposite. Well, Colton is like, he thinks through things and then does them later. For me, I don't think through things as much, but I get going pretty fast. I just like to attack the paper, man. Like, I'll figure it out as I go. That's my mentality with art. All right. Okay.
Wait, that's really well done.
It is really well done. Oh, that's a nice fist.
Dang, dude.
Was that him? was that, Toby? Meow.
I didn't hear a meow. Was
Oh,
there
okay.
one?
I don't know. I thought there was. There will be some things where I tend to overthink. Like, oh, if I have to make a video, I tend to overthink too much, and then I never get started. So sometimes I just have to, like, go into doer mode and be like, I just gotta do something. I'll have to start somewhere.
1,000 anime heads.
Yeah. What is the illustration industry like? I don't know, to be honest.
It's so broad.
It's
Like,
very broad. But also, I do illustrations for our stuff.
yeah, the illustration industry is like an illustration is something that's meant to be viewed, right? That's basically the least common denominator, and it could be anything. I mean, wall murals, tattoos are illustrations. Graphic design is illustration. It's like if it's meant to be viewed by somebody, it's illustration basically. And so, I mean, it's so incredibly broad. You could go your entire life and do a different illustration job every day and still not get through all of what there is to get through. Imagine how much Colton, imagine how much practice you'd get if you just drew your manga. Yeah, I certainly would get a lot of practice. And Anime Academy would go down the drain because I wouldn't be there helping build it. The nose on the watercolor is so cute.
Oh, thank you.
You want to do the punched in the nose style?
No. I'm not doing it on this illustration.
Okay.
I can't.
Is
You have
that the punched in the nose method?
Punch that.
It's like a joke that Christina and I say.
Yeah.
Like people will
Overly render the
will
nose.
render the nose like crazy and make it really, 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 really pink and red, and we like pretending that the person got punched in the nose.
Or like everything will be shaded super meticulously and everything else will be like super simple. That's what I mean. But I ain't doing it on this illustration.
Yeah.
I would ruin it.
Bum, bum, bum.
I think another reason why people like not people have trouble with noses because they pay attention so much to the nose that it ends up being the main focus of the face, and then that's like the nose is just an accent, guys. Oh, yeah, literally, the nose is an accent. It's not the main feature. So when people are like, "How do I draw noses?" they end up making it the full thing. But when in reality it gets indicated. Yeah, they do that. Oh, and then they really emphasize like they put a lot of highlights in the bridge of the nose too. So like it'd be just like yeah, like that exactly.
Pimple nose. The pimple nose method.
The pimple nose method. Help.
Oh, that was actually her nose.
The marker that I use is this. It's called the Faber-Castell Fude Nib Hard.
Okay. Dropping those elite ball knowledge art supplies.
I love using it. It's so versatile.
So let me get this straight, chat. People say ball now instead of elite ball. Is that the same thing? Is it different? Is it like, what's the deal? So if someone says ball knowledge, is that something, is that not good? Should I not say that? Or is it just the new version of that?
Good.
Don't ask me. Don't ask, I'm Unk. Yes, it's the same thing, just kind of simplified. It's good. Okay. It's good. It's a good thing. So if you make a tutorial and someone says ball knowledge, that means good. That's good. It's good stuff.
Like ballin'. Is that what it
Elite
comes-
ball is even more good. Okay. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer type nose.
Yeah.
Dude, Tira's stinking hard to draw. I drew a couple okay Tiras earlier. This one was okay. This one was okay. That's why you draw 25.
Mm-hmm.
To
Might
be
need
honest,
to draw 50, honestly.
I
for
actually
her.
might need to draw 50.
You've drawn a lot of Mikis, you've drawn a lot of Junes, but you don't really draw a lot of Tiras. Like, to be fair, you've drawn Junes quite throughout your 100 Heads challenge.
That's because June is amazing.
And Tira's not? I'm kidding.
I'm not qualified to draw Tira.
Is it true that if you stress more, you'll get art block? Yeah.
Probably.
I definitely know when my artwork looks stressed. Colton can tell. He'll be like, He'll look at my art, be like, "That looks like you're stressed."
That's what my
like-
mentor told me. My very first job I ever did. He was like, "Your drawings look really stressed," and I'm like, "You think?"
Yeah, I know that. But then it's actually kind of refreshing to hear like, "Oh yeah, your drawings look stressed." Like, it's not a bad thing. It's actually like a really refreshing thing for me personally, because I'm like, yeah, you know what? I am stressed. That's why it's not turning out very good. Yeah, totally. Let me. You know what? I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna get out.
What is Tori sending me, dude? Look at this, Christina.
That's
Dude, the hand. Look up. That person.
The manhwa?
That man is not healthy. I assure you.
Non-exist. Oh.
Okay.
Oh no. Oh my god.
That last
Oh my
one has
gosh,
to be a
that's
meme.
what it has to have been on purpose.
It has to be a meme.
All right,
Oh
I gotta BRB,
my goodness. Dude.
That's hilarious.
This has to be a meme. There's no way.
I love that so much.
This is the Christina example of obviously you don't make the head this big. You're like you draw like the shoulders or something, right? And it's like you're like Christina's like, well, obviously you don't do this. CEO build. That's crazy stuff, dude. Now I'm doing like a little study of it. There's like a lot of layers and stuff. Crazy, dude. All right, Christina's back. That's crazy stuff. Hold on, maybe he's wearing a lot of clothes. That doesn't explain the arm length. He's like the throwing rock guy from Attack on Titan, dude.
Oh,
his arm length to the
Titan.
body. Yeah. Dude, oh my gosh, dude, I could take this guy's head and like throw it as far as I could. Is that like a guy thing? Like, are guys the only people who like wish they could just like kick something as hard as they can, or like punt something like a football? Is that like universal? Like you see something like fluffy, not an animal.
Oh no.
Not an animal, like, or you see like a plant or like a pineapple, and you're just like, dude, I wish I could throw that thing as far as I could.
It's that instinctual thing, I guess.
No, but I'll see TikToks sometimes where they're just like, there's like a little dog that's like a brat, and all the people in the comments are just like, dude, I would punt that dog like a football. You know what I mean? And it has like 100,000 likes, and you're just like, it's got to be some like universal instinct. I've never related to you so much. You are my son. Shine. My only sunshine.
My only sunshine. You make me happy.
Apple.
I think it's universal. I do that, and I'm not a dude. Victor, elite ball knowledge. No, that's not right. I didn't use it right there.
That's what I want to do to Applejack sometimes.
Wait, hold up.
Such a silly bean, but not literally.
Dude, you hear Applejack? That's what he does at 4 in the morning sometimes outside of our door. He tries to break into our bedroom. He's like, "Ah!" I don't know if you guys can hear him, though. Probably not. Victor is a singer. I'm not him. We have a
Character named Victor.
character named Victor.
He's
You want to
cool.
see Victor?
You're gonna have to flip to that page. I'm locked in.
This is Victor.
Victor, my man.
And then there's the blacksmith version of him.
Reminds you of Welcome to the Ballroom. Honestly,
Meow.
Welcome to the Ballroom was a great anime. I actually wish I could watch that with Colton. That's a great anime. I loved it.
Dude, get this off of
Got
my
me
s-
goosebumps.
Get this thing off of my screen, dude. Thank you. Bum, 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 bum. Welcome to the ballroom. Don't know nothing about that.
It's a ballroom sports anime. It's actually really good. At least I really enjoyed it. It's one of the only sports anime that I actually watched and really loved.
Did ya?
Yeah.
That good.
Has like a Miko girl in it too.
Oh, I need to listen to my audiobook. What about Fox missing the first day of class? That's crazy.
No. Probably gonna miss one of the most important classes of all time.
Literally, she will not have elite ball knowledge about the class. That's crazy.
All right, there's that.
She loves brush tip for alcohol markers. The best? I think it depends on the circumstance.
Oops.
For monthly prompt, should I number the panels for you? I would prefer that.
I would, because
it
makes it way easier.
Oh, crap. Speaking of DMs on TikTok, I was on TikTok brain rotting last night after midnight, so I have already caught up on streaks today. TikTok DMs? Who didn't ask for it? Huh? Sending an unsolicited commission to random Instagram user.
Huh?
I have no idea, but this is a long stinking video. I don't have the attention span for that. Miki reposted your video. Thank you, Miki.
Aww.
Who is this?
All right, now it's time to add a little bit of a wash.
Fox says lawyer, huh?
There we go.
I'm really sad about missing day one. You should record a video of yourself attending day one and then just play it on your computer for us on day one, and it'll look like to us that you're there. Except you'll just have to predict when it's your turn to introduce yourself and stuff.
Hey!
Not Applejack. Headphone stuck. There you go.
Are you stinky?
Is he?
No, not that bad. How dare you?
Why
put
your
your
legs stick up like that, huh?
How dare you put your stinky paws on my watercolor?
Are you a cat or a horse? Cradled like a baby. Hair. You might have some hair in your watercolor, by the way. It's texture.
Protein.
Protein. Extra protein. And we'll include it for free. No extra charge.
So there's that. I gotta wait for this to dry a bit. Okay. Cute little
Applejack
outfit.
Dingleberries, absolutely. Crap, you want me to draw 50 Tiras? Ooh, I would get a lot better at drawing Tira, I can tell you that.
You absolutely would.
Crap. Okay. Lock in chat. Gotta lock. Do you have references of Tira, dude? You really do draw their eyes big.
I do.
I didn't realize how big you drew their eyes.
Is it really that big? I thought it was pretty.
They're like
pretty.
chibis almost.
That was pretty standard.
They're like chibi eyes size.
Really? I thought chibi eyes were gonna be larger.
He's coming up. He's there.
No, don't go there.
What is her eye shape?
Hey. Go somewhere else. Go somewhere else.
He's trying to snuggle with my pen as I'm drawing, making my lines all wobbly. Get out of here, homie. Here, go to your nest. Sleepy time. Colton locking in means chat will be ignored. Yes. You will discover what it's like to have a one streamer setup.
Colton is the life of the stream, honestly. Can I draw this character with you? This is a commission. I mean, I don't know.
I can't answer that
I can't,
question.
Yeah, I can't. Just silly.
Do you have any art of Miki front facing? I'm trying to draw her hair, but I'm struggling a little. Yeah. I guess this one? This is the closest to front facing that I see.
But you've drawn a lot of front views of Miki, haven't you?
Mm-hmm. She has these 3 hair clumps.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Like, one. I'll draw one in the middle. And she'll have one, like, over there.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll have one, like, over here as well. And then her little hair vents.
Like Cardcaptor Sakura.
Yeah, come over. And they kind of, like, split into, like, a big one and a small one. And then she's got these little thingams that come
Stringy
down
thingies.
that are like that. And she's got thick eyebrows. They're not really that thick in these illustrations, but she's got pretty thick eyebrows.
Oops.
Are you currently taking commissions? Yeah, you can reach out if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Uh.
Okay. Do you need this to be a much warmer gray?
To prevent the creature Miki from overheating when she thinks. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. Who's OC? Draw 50 victors. I'm probably gonna have to eventually. At one time when I couldn't commission Christina because I wasn't in the server. 100% optional and self-inflicted, by the way. Okay. You guys listen to something while drawing? You're hearing it right now. 50 victors is crazy. Depends how much you want to get better.
Oh my gosh. There we go. All right. I think that's pretty good. And now it's time for the red panda. Very cute red panda. Has anyone seen the back rooms?
I live in it, dude.
For
The
real?
cat rooms. The crap rooms.
There's his ears. There's his little nose. Got to make his a little bit darker.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. Definitely one of the horror movies that I enjoyed more. I didn't realize it was going to be so horror, like such a horror movie, but I got into it. It was fun.
Okay. Alright, so there is the red panda. I need to give him beady eyes. Beady little silly eyes. And then ink tongue. Not that pink, just a tiny bit. There we go. I feel like this guy would look good with like an orange background to him. Let's try that.
Why does bro look like Ketsu?
Kind of does.
He kind of does.
Kind of does. The friendly look. Friendly protagonist look.
How does drawing and practicing 3D shapes benefit the drawing experience? Everything's 3D.
Mm-hmm. Everything is 3D, whether you're drawing a face or a building.
Mm-hmm.
And so great way to break things down too with 3D. And everything in life is in 3D, so it's like, why would it be flat in your drawing, you know? Unless it's a very stylistic choice to do that.
In which case, it's still not flat generally.
Yeah. This is my favorite OC watercolor I've seen you create. So cute. Oh, really? I'm glad. I think this one came out relatively smoothly.
What are good warm-up practices? I like drawing flowy things when I warm up.
Yeah, draw a lot of wavy hair. Draw a lot of curved things. You can draw fish. Fish.
Feh. Speaking of feh. Should play that sometime.
Yeah.
Guys, Roblox legitimately sucks so bad. I'm sorry to say. I don't know how long I'll be able to do game night over the summer. There's literally nothing to play. It's absolute dog trash. Bless you.
Thank you. We don't know the old games.
Minecraft, we could switch over. Yeah. Could be.
All right, I am finished with this watercolor.
Dang, dude. Look at you go.
Yeah.
Literally, I cannot see anybody but Ketsu.
You want to see the original character?
Yeah. I don't think I saw the
Oh,
original.
his name is Max. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Okay, yeah.
Very nice.
I hope I captured him okay.
I like that character.
Yeah, he's cool. He's cute. Max.
Love it.
There we go. Ooh, that looks nice. You're gonna need to push the chin in towards the mouth more, like
That one?
yeah, like that.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Yep, like that.
Da, 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 da.
Exactly.
Mm-mm.
Love the caramel coffee color aesthetic. You know what? That is what he reminded me. He reminds me of caramel coffee.
Caramel.
Caramel.
You know, chat, I learned something, right? We were talking to JP a while back. John Paul, Chef John Paul, chef, teacher, legend extraordinaire. And I was like, so what is it? So is it caramel or is it caramel? And he's just like, caramel doesn't exist. And I was like, dang, bro.
Ooh.
Bro actually said it.
Colton, move the mouth up just a tiny bit.
Oh, this mouth?
Yeah, that mouth. Like that. It's good. And
Yeah, I
then
would've
I like
seen
to add
that.
an extra lash.
You mean like this?
Yeah, like that. Because she's elegant, though.
You do add an extra lash, don't you?
I do.
I had no idea, dude. Been
You
saying
should
it.
stream it.
My whole life I've been saying that.
Stream it. My drawing's boring. It's just
no.
standing there. It's just sitting there.
Standing there, dude.
Sitting there.
I hate it when my drawing just stands there.
I gotta clean up a little bit here. It's a mess. It's always a mess in here.
Tira.
I think I have one more watercolor to do, which is Lindsay's.
Lindsay's ghosting you, bro.
But yeah, she is. Can you message her? She might respond to you faster. Imagine you guys just sitting in an office during live and it's so empty. Well,
Homie, what?
what? In an office? We don't even have an office.
What do you mean an office?
Like an office building, like backrooms office?
Yeah, we are in the back rooms, actually. We're in the AC rooms.
Acrooms?
I don't even know where it is, dude. Is AC? Here it is. AC rooms. What imagine you.
How much are these commissions? You mean the watercolors?
Those come with the live class sign up. So if you want to take my live perspective class, it was a promotion that we were running. Technically, we're not even running the promotion anymore, but we feel too bad when we
when regulars end up
when
getting
someone that we like buys the live class and they don't get one because they missed it. So we bend the rules a bit.
I mean, we have thought about just having these available as just like standalone commissions, but
Yeah.
I would not do them on stream. I'd just do them on my own time. Tori says you priced it at 200 plus 15 for shipping. Oh, okay.
200 plus 15 for shipping. What, these?
Yeah, these.
I don't know if she would do that these days.
Well,
That was like, how long ago was
That was a
that?
very long time ago.
I don't think Christina even wants to do these as commissions most of the time, especially not on stream.
Eh,
I mean, if you want to, I'm not going to be on stream.
I don't.
for
I
it.
wouldn't do it on stream. I'd do it on my own time. She don't want my OCs.
Why?
Tori, I would say like, it would just. I would keep it for you, I guess. But I don't know exactly if I'm gonna be doing this, like, permanently. How much would a Colton com cost me?
A Colton.
Do I get the
com.
former family discount?
No, you get charged more.
Charge. I do do digital commissions though, Mackie. So if you want to DM about it. My drawings have been the same for a while now. Portrait of a person facing forward and such. How would I be more dynamic? Start doing different angles.
Yeah. Do different angles. Sounds like a fear thing to me. Like
Yeah.
you only do one angle because it's scary to do another angle. This would be the new sketchbook. Take a Sharpie right at the top of the page. This is a bad drawing method. And I would probably start there, honestly. Who's that from?
Fubiki.
I mean,
Oh, the artist? I don't know. It's up there.
3D?
Yeah, it's a 3D.
That's cool.
Yeah. How much for a commission?
It depends on the style.
It depends on the style, yeah.
So what are you looking for?
You guys feel more comfortable with digital, tradition, or maybe both? I feel more comfortable digitally.
Yeah, digital. Been working in digital longer.
You also know how to draw using charcoal? I'm not very good at drawing with charcoal.
Yeah, I've done it. We both done it a bit.
A little bit, but I'm not good at it.
Chat would think it looks good.
Well, I guess.
Christina doesn't think it looks good.
I feel like it looks primitive. The way how I draw, at least. Oh, that's very cute. Well, I'm ready to wrap up. What do you think about beef fried rice tonight?
Beef fried rice.
Mm-hmm.
Beef fried rice.
Oh, funny.
What's that guy? Beef fried rice. Beef fried rice.
Nev says, wait! Alright, fine, I'll wait a bit.
Okay, bye. What?
Thank you, Amir. I need to draw more like downward views, like with the body and stuff. These are really hard angles to draw. Like I can never. Not I can never, but like it's just really hard to figure out.
Never say never.
Yeah. Like I can draw some stuff in this angle, but then like other things, I need to like actually construct a lot more.
Does Chira usually have her vest open?
Yes, actually, her blazer, yeah. Her blazer's open.
Always.
Yeah. June's is the one that's closed. I'm gonna send my Whippin' fan art. Could you give me advice on the hair for Miki? I'm doing an animation. Ooh.
An animation. That's fun.
How often do y'all draw? Very often.
As often as possible.
Mm-hmm. Sure, I can take a look at it if it's fan art of Miki. Ooh. Oh, yeah, that looks really good. I think you got it pretty, honestly, really perfect.
Yeah, very good.
You did great.
That's fun.
Mm-hmm. That's very, very nice. I would love to see Miko in your style, honestly. Oh, you drew her eyes really, really nice.
That's cute.
Very cute. Very, very cute. Honestly, that's a very nice Miki drawing.
Yeah, I like it a lot. I think this kind of feels like Tira.
It does. It does feel like her. Oh, you should look at Tomoyo's hair. I sent it to you in our server.
Stinking Tori Tiny Head sending me that thing. I had my eyes cursed again. Jump scared by the tiny little head. Where was it? Tomoyo? Where? This?
There. Mm-hmm. That's her wavy hair.
Okay. I'll just do this.
Like you actually see it on the back of her hair. Look at Tira's back hair. Actually very similar to Tomoyo's.
Like that?
Yep. Like that. Exactly like that. Sometimes I add a little bit more flair and add a bit more curls if I need to, but like that's perfect.
One thing I noticed about the hair is it's like this.
Yeah,
It
it's like that. Exactly.
Bulges
it's
towards
like that.
the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
What about these? How do you plan her bangs
How do I plan her bangs?
with the inside curve and the outside curve? Do you do like that?
For her front bangs?
Yeah. I mean, she don't have
Oh.
back bangs, does she?
Yeah, it's very, very much like that. It's thick. And then it gets thinner.
Where are the apexes of the curves? Where do you usually put them?
Here?
I don't know
Oh.
if you know, probably. I think you
There's
do it
two
intuitively.
apexes. There's one here. I mean, this is from what I'm observing here.
Yeah.
There's one here and one here. And then
I mean, as the squiggles go down.
as the squiggles go down. Kind of do them like that.
So there's like one
Toothpaste
curve,
shape.
but it's like this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like that. You just flip it around like exactly like that.
I guess that makes more sense. Okay, so it's not this, it's that. Or I should say it's not like this as much as it's like
Yeah.
like the inside one.
Kind of like that, I guess. But of course, like the way how I draw it can depend on my mood. So like if I want it to be more curly, like I'll exaggerate the curves more. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's it.
like that.
Yep.
Like I
mhm,
notice
mhm. That's exactly
this
it.
this is like inner outer or whatever.
Yeah.
I see. Dude, you know who I want to be more like? You know who I wish I was more like?
Who?
DJ Toenail.
TJ Toenail.
The willingness to have 50,000 people watching him humiliate himself on live stream as he tries to compose music that's just terrible. I would get better at art a lot faster if I cared that much what people thought. Who is DJ Toenail? Who is DJ Toenail? It's XQC when he makes music.
His
His
DJ
chat named
persona.
him DJ Toenail. It's his
It was
persona.
so bad, but it was so good. It's bad and good. It's like, ugh, it's so bad it's good. That's what it is.
Bum, ba, bum, bum, bum. Yeah, XQC will try to make music live on stream. It'll sound terrible. I mean terrible. And there's just tens of thousands of people watching, like, laughing in the chat, complaining, insulting, and he just doesn't give a crap. It's like, imagine if we all cared that little and we just did our thing, whatever we want. You draw, don't care. Humiliate yourself, don't care. Like this?
Yep. Yep.
How do I make it? And then you would add, like, occasionally you'll do something like...
I'll split it off a little bit, yeah.
How do you do these? Do you just kind of go... Draw like a little D? Like
Yeah,
this?
like that. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then occasionally, where do you split? Where do you split, like, these ones? Is there, like, a particular place? I noticed that you tend to do it...
They're like right there. I don't know. It's more like vibes based, I guess.
Yeah.
I can't really say exactly where. It's just when I feel like it needs to be there, I just put it in there. Tira's hair is very intuitive to me.
I think all of it is intuitive to you.
Well, yeah, I guess that's true.
That's not a bad thing.
Well, what I mean is, like, I think I draw Tira's hair more intuitively than other ones, I believe. But I guess most of it is
There's one of
intuitive
those
anyways.
sentences again that we learned in English class. I draw Tira's hair more intuitively than I draw others' hair, or the other hair. I realized how important those exercises actually were. I used to think they were stupid. Like there are more red crayons than there are blue crayons. And I thought those exercises were so dumb when I was growing up. But I'm just like, I've been hearing them all the time lately. Like those sentences. Like, you know, Target is further than Walmart. But not as far as, you know, Taco Bell. Like, crap, there's that sentence again. Remember, like, growing up in school, chat? It's like, I have more pencils than Bobby, but Bobby has more pencils than Olivia. They're useful, dude.
They are actually really useful.
Crazy stuff. Crazy world we live in. There's my Tira.
Oh, so pretty.
And here's the thing Christina was helping me on.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. You're
I
getting
do
it.
notice that S curve though. So you're saying it literally it is like
Yeah, it's like that,
ribbon.
and then you flip it over. I'm telling you, yeah, that's exactly. Flip, flip, flip. And then if you need to adjust it, I mean, like, yeah, you can do that. Yep, perfect, exactly it.
But then this one's not the thick.
Like, yeah. Yep.
That's crap. Hold up. It's like a double.
Yeah.
It's like a double there. It's like boop,
Double
boop.
whammy. Yep. Ooh, what was I just thinking about just now? I just had it. I don't remember. What were we talking about earlier?
I think you should look at cursed Colton art. I don't know if I want to.
Dang it, what
That
was
bad,
it?
huh? That people in the chat are saying stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Feh.
Ugh, That's funny.
Rip. That is pretty funny. I'll give it a shocked expression reaction. Fih. I know. I don't play Fih as much as I should anymore.
I love it when people use the wilting rose.
We should play Fih on game night.
Yeah, that's a great idea, actually. And then we can rig it.
Can you guys give me tips on how to add more volume to straight hair? I mean, showing sides to stuff.
Yeah, showing sides to stuff.
If this is a strip, you can show the front of this strip, and now it's a strip of mango or something.
Banana peel.
But then, you know, you put another strip behind it, and another strip behind it, and it has those properties of, like, straight, but there's still overlaps in there. It's those same principles.
That's very nice. I had a really good thought about Tira and a good tip, but I don't remember it anymore. It really sucks.
Rip.
Oh, yes, I remember now.
Yippee.
It was her mouth. So when I draw her mouth,
It's a very soft curve.
yes. But like, look, it's kind of like this. It's like a little S curve like this on the top. And then this curves in.
Not that one.
Oh, it's very subtle.
Then an S curve.
Very, very super subtle S curve. Like,
It
you can see
definitely
that-
does
you
not
see that-
bend
you see
back
that
the other
little-
way.
Okay, man.
There's the spirit of an S curve. It's
Spirit
a
of
C
an S
curve
curve.
with the spirit of an S curve.
Yeah, I guess so.
But you do that.
Yeah, and her smile tends to be like narrower because she's the gentler one. Yep. Oh no. I was wondering what that was.
Hold up.
I mean, I guess it kind of looks cute on her actually. It actually
does-
looks adorable on
It
her.
does actually look pretty cute, doesn't it?
How do you make poses look natural, like walking and stuff? Curve your legs a lot more, I would say. And don't have them touching the floor, like 1 foot exactly on the floor and then 1 foot another on the floor. It's like there's 1 foot going up and then 1 foot going back, like kind of on their tippy toes. So like kind of draw as if they are about to walk to the next step, if that makes sense. And of course, their posture will change as they walk. Like some people walk with a lean, some people walk very straight, have very good posture. Look at a lot of body language. And then sometimes it also helps to exaggerate. So like if you literally like just screenshot a person walking, but the pose looks really stiff, you have to be the one to push it more.
Copying is not enough.
Yeah, copying's not enough.
You have to improve upon.
Yeah.
That's why people who can only do copy drawing don't. The stuff doesn't really look that good. Is because like photos are really stiff a lot of the time. Is it true? Specific strict art school won't let you in if your style is anime-like? Probably.
Probably not.
But I
Yeah,
have no
probably.
idea.
I have no. Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know the specific school. I'm not going to be applying to an art school anytime soon, so I have not checked.
That would require, you know, that would make you have that would have you look at the portfolio requirements, like what do they not want, what do they want, you know. If it's like, oh yeah, do still lifes, and they have no anime specific stuff, like I would say anime specific stuff isn't part of the portfolio.
Kate, are you new or did you change your username?
No, they
from
changed
something?
the username.
What was your name before?
Lim OP1. I've seen Lim OP1 or whatever that is. I've seen them.
I don't recognize a Kate.
Yeah. I do remember that username though.
Yeah, LLMOP1. Okay. When did you get here? May? Interesting. I do recognize that other username. Bum 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 bum.
Oh wow. Okay, so if you look at this character here, this is actually very similar to how I draw Tira. Tira's bangs. See that?
She's cute.
She is cute.
Who the heck is that?
I don't know who it is. It looks like it's like some idol anime or something.
Let me bring it up.
She's literally black-haired Tira. I need
That's
to
cute, dude.
I need to do that. I need to download some images. Oh, she's cute. Is it like Idol Master or something? Okay, I'll send these.
I watched this video last night of Vsauce, right?
Yeah.
He's like, stand on the equator, then take one step forward. Now wait 1 billion years, then take one more step forward, then wait another 1 billion years, and so on. Do that until you circle the entire Earth, then put one sheet of paper on the ground and circle the entire Earth again. Once you've stacked up enough sheets of paper to reach the sun, you will only be a tiny fraction of the way there. And I was just like, oh, that's like how long it takes us to end stream when we say we're going to wrap up. I don't watch those. I don't watch them, Fox. I just stumbled on it on my FYP last night. I should, Christina. None of us watch any of the videos we send each other because we always just send each other the same videos all the time. And then it's like, oh, look familiar? And I'm like, nope. I like occasionally watch one or two. Okay, there's a Tira bang.
Mm-hmm.
Chat, you want to know how to draw? Do this. I'm trying to learn how to draw this character. And this is like not even half of them that I'm going to be doing. You want to learn how to draw stuff?
Draw 'em 50 times.
Christina told me I should probably do Tira 50 times because I'm struggling so much.
Yeah.
That's not a punishment.
Nope.
That's me being rewarded with the ability to draw Tira in the future.
That's looking really good. This is where I'm kind of art directing him a little bit. But he's doing really good, honestly. Her hair is also like a drop fold, in a way.
Yeah, with like the S.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty similar. Bro, I wonder if there's ever like an anime hairstyle that had that as bangs, like the side parts of someone's bangs. That'd be really weird.
Maybe. I don't actually want this.
Nah, don't keep it.
I'm gonna run out of space because I have a very strict thing of only drawing 25 heads on each page. I'm already gonna have 40 layers by the time this challenge is over. Maybe I'll expand the bangs a little bit.
Yeah. I like making her bangs more luscious, in my opinion. But that shape is very similar. I would make her head bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're just putting in a base. Oops.
Interesting.
That's good. Aw, thanks, cat. 3 cats. For your awesome gift.
Well, thanks. This is what my 1,000 heads challenge looks like. Like, I use a plenty of reference. I do drawings on the side to try and understand stuff. Like, so many people come by, they're like, how do you draw? How do you learn how to draw? It's like, it's lifting weights. It's like, if something's difficult, you don't avoid it. You do it a bunch of times. You try to have fun with it.
Mm-hmm. I guess her head's kind of squarish too.
Yeah, they all are.
Oh, okay. I guess they all kind of all are, yeah. I would also make it bigger, like along with the strands. The cranium of the head.
Oh.
And the side.
You mean like
tails.
coming out here along further like that?
Yeah, or just select all of that and just make it bigger.
All of this?
Yeah, all of that. Not the bangs though.
I have a difficult time understanding what that means.
Like this. Yep. And then make it bigger. Like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
When I start with a weird part of the face, I tend to have proportional issues.
Yeah.
I fix them later. I just don't fix them right now. A lot of the time. I'm not even going to draw her face in right now. I'm just trying to understand her hair better.
And then the rest is like Tomoyo hair. Yep, that's perfect. Literally perfect. I couldn't have drawn it better myself.
I'm bumping into other drawings and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You know. It's so satisfying watching him like draw the correct like curvature. It's so satisfying.
Should these ones flip like that too, or are they more silhouette based?
Those are more silhouette based, but yeah, it would flip. It would be very similar to that little cutout or that little strand that comes out.
Okay.
That makes sense. I like
I'll
doing
just
it on
give
the
her like a
outer
little
ones.
mannequin face. I don't even really care about this head, honestly. What I would do if I was really trying to fix this.
Give me a fashion style and I'll draw Miki in that style. Ooh.
I don't even know.
Grunge.
Grunge?
She'd look good in a grunge style.
That's fun.
Like baggy t-shirt that kind of has a cool graphic on it. Thick jeans. That looks good. Do you guys prefer doing a rotation of different fundamentals that you're practicing in the week, or do you guys prefer focusing on one until you have a decent understanding?
I mean, it takes so long to learn each fundamental that you'd pretty much have to rotate. When I was in school, we would have numerous classes. Like the first term, 3 months, we focused almost exclusively on perspective. But then after you kind of get a base understanding of like perspective, dimensional drawing, like you can move into rendering, you can move into some color theory. I would really recommend mixing it up. But each one takes so long to learn that it's like you would not spend 5 years only practicing perspective. It would also be a waste of time because most of these skills you can develop at the same time. I don't say it's a waste of time. It's just I really wouldn't recommend doing it.
I want to learn posing, but I feel I'm jumping in the deep end. I tried gesture for a while, but I don't know. I need advice.
Just keep doing figure drawing, honestly.
Figure drawing. You have to draw it enough that you're familiar with how the torso works, how they like to move, what's the line of action, how do the legs like to move, because all of that, like any pose that you draw, is just more background knowledge for when you actually do poses. The body likes to move certain ways in certain situations. It's not like oh, how do you do poses? It's more like there's more to it than just like drawing a body. It's what's the story of the pose? What are they exactly doing? How is their torso bent? Are they moving or are they still? And so that will depend on how you pose the particular person. Like a walking pose will look very different from a sitting pose, right? But if you know how to break down the torso, you'll know like, oh, in this pose the torso curves upward a little bit instead of hunching. And if you know how to draw that, then you can kind of construct from there. I like to think of poses as like the different parts of the bodies are like Lego pieces or something like that. I have a video on it, how to draw great poses. You can check that out.
I don't draw a lot of heads. Like, this is weird. Like, I shouldn't have started like that. It's very weird to start like that for me. I think this is all kind of too big.
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm looking down at the head, then maybe it's not. But like if I'm looking straight at the head from the front, like this, then I don't think I would see that much of the top.
Yeah.
It was a weird one.
But I think you got the bangs really good.
Yeah, that's all I really cared about for this. I just wanted to build a head out of it and see if it worked. But it doesn't really.
Do those human figurines where you can move them help with poses? I'm planning on buying one.
I don't know about... They're kind of like a little mini versatile reference.
Yeah.
Help with poses, like if you can use a reference effectively, like sure, they're not too bad. I wouldn't say they particularly help so much as they give you a more versatile reference and like a second assistance or something if you need it. I like them. They work great. I did a whole bunch of studies of them in the past just because it was fun. We have a couple of them just because we use them to teach.
Oh yeah, that's exactly also how Tira's earrings look in that reference too.
For sure. They're stinking expensive if the one that you're talking about is the one that I'm talking about.
Ooh, looking good.
How would you draw like that?
What, closed eyes?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that. I
What
would
are
move it a
the-
little bit farther apart there. Like that. That's a good starting point. Yep. Perfect.
I could be lazy.
You can be lazy. That one, you're going to need a curl.
Yeah, I would need to
more.
mess with that one a bit.
Yeah, just rotate it and you're good.
But I'm not going to be lazy.
Oh, really?
Notice how I just practiced drawing closed eyes and then I undid it, but my brain will keep the practice. Little drawing hack. Like that? Or it's more raised up.
It's more raised up. That's good.
Here is hard to draw for me.
Yeah, you're not used to it.
It's very unfamiliar shapes. I
You
just
can-
haven't done a lot.
Yeah. You can also push the eyes so that it like further to the corner so that I can overlap her bangs a little bit if you feel like it's kind of claustrophobic. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah, like that. Exactly. Like that.
Her eyelashes?
Yep, her lashes.
Yeah, I haven't. I just drew one line. I haven't extended them.
Yeah, like that's perfect.
How do you draw that? Kind of like that.
The bottom of her lid will just be straight. Yep. So it's like a little dome. Yep, perfect. You got it. For the animation, should I make Miki do a peace sign or the bleh face? What's the bleh
Bleh.
face? Like sticking out her tongue?
I feel like bleh is more Miki.
Yeah.
June is pretty like peace sign.
Mm-hmm. That's really, really nice. What if you move the eyebrows just a bit higher?
Yeah, I was thinking that actually.
Yeah.
I think it's good to start heads from different places. Like I started this one with the bangs.
Yeah.
And like I find it really difficult, but what I think is that like I want to try and avoid falling into not being able to start any way but one. Like people ask on speed draw, people are like, "Oh, you start with the bangs," and Christina's like, "I guess on speed draw I do," but she could start with any part and reverse engineer it.
Yeah.
So like I will definitely notice that my drawing suffers when I don't start with what I'm used to. But that just means I need to practice a little bit more of starting different ways. You know?
Yeah. Actually, I think you did really good. It's like just a little bit of finessing, but I think you ended up with a successful drawing. Ooh, very nice.
I'll just redraw their lips.
Very nice.
Maybe like that. I do find front views kind of difficult.
Yeah.
That one was
Oh,
cute.
that one's cute. That one's done really nicely.
Yeah, I feel like that one's relatively successful. I think I'm starting to understand her bangs a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
That one was like number one. That one was the first one.
Yeah.
And I went for like a little bit of a different thing with that one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And I'm also trying to match like similar to your style as well. I think this one turned out pretty cute.
Oh, these are nice.
So pretty fun.
And you draw.
I notice sometimes you draw this part extremely wide, and other times you'll draw it kind of deep, like this.
Interesting.
Wonder what the exact angle of that is. I guess I've seen them before. I probably have the most trouble drawing Tyr out of all the girls. Maybe Ray is pretty hard too.
Ray would be pretty hard.
Abby, I'm relatively okay at.
Yeah. Abby and June are kind of similar in terms of their features. Yeah, I think you got Abby pretty nailed down. Very cute. You guys ever tried drawing the clothes first? Not really. At least I wouldn't, unless I'm doing a demo, I wouldn't really start with clothes first. It's very hyper detailed, and I would lose sight of like the overall main idea.
Clothes first, you do it all the time in Roblox.
No, I don't.
Like you draw the hair and the bangs and stuff,
Oh,
but like
like,
you'll
yeah.
sometimes you'll start like that if you really have an idea.
Yeah.
If you're like, oh, I have this idea of like the shirt or whatever.
I
you know,
guess.
you'll start with like maybe these overlaps. I've seen you start with clothes. I don't know.
If I don't have to add the head, then
Yeah.
I'll start with just like the torso.
Well, you
area.
certainly don't draw the body under the clothes in Roblox.
Yeah.
You draw everything, the final of everything.
This is pretty tier eyes.
Did I not count that one? Let me
I
look.
don't know.
Oh, this one I think was actually 400. I didn't count this one. I think this one was actually 412 because I did it before this one.
I see.
This one was 413. And now this one is 414. That's cute.
For tier, I tend to draw her eyes like her pupils pretty full, like
Big?
yeah,
Her
big.
pupils?
Or not pupils, sorry, her irises.
Oh,
So like it would take up more space. If that makes sense. And so the whites of the eyes are like less.
oh okay. So you're kind of like...
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what I do.
Like that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Because it looks more gentle. Like you'll notice with Miki's, like she has a lot more eye whites ratio to iris ratio, I guess. And it makes her look more energetic. Yes, that is literally perfect. Perfect.
Hmm.
I'll put this in expressions. How do I draw the chin again whenever a character's looking up? It's like a little mustache shape. But a lot of times I won't really draw that. I'll just imply it with shading. How are y'all's and chat's prompts going?
Mine.
I'm not doing any weeklies yet. I don't know yet. Who are y'all's favorite artists, as in for drawing? I really like TB Choi and Reno Tuna's work in terms of their drawing. But I like a lot of stuff. Those are the two that come up in my head a lot, but I know I have a lot more favorites. But those are the ones I'm very inspired by. Like I want to get... Oh, I like those drawings.
I could draw them again.
Fair enough. Can I see some finished art?
Finished art. This is my art station.
Oh,
This.
love that one.
I had fun on that one. This is a collab between Christina and I. She did most of the characters and I did the background. My work. Portfolio stuff. Portfolio stuff. More of that same project. This is an old one. I revisited it a
one.
couple times. I completely repainted it in 2022. I liked this one. I still like this one. I thought it was really funny when I made it. I've always liked this idea. Like these guys that catch these rednecks that catch these big monster fish with a tow truck, but they've
Sell
converted
it.
the tow truck into a fishing pole. I always liked that idea.
I really like the rust on the there. Man.
The funny thing is, this rust is is the brush that Christina uses for her new line work
Oh,
brush.
really? I didn't know that.
Well, like I modified
used
the
it.
brush. I like upped the spacing a little bit and turned off the transfer.
Oh, that looks like graffiti on there now.
Yeah. I had a fun time on that one. But yeah, now I'm doing anime. This to me feels a little bit big.
Yeah. That's perfect. You're getting better at her.
I am. Maybe I should do 50. Yeah, that new drawing brush is this one. It's cool. I used it a little bit. Here. And here. And here, June. I like it. It's a fun brush. I didn't use it any here. Actually, I think I used the same brush for all of these Junes. It's just the normal, the one we give away on stream all the time. The blade one. I shade with it as well. Except some of the erasing right here is the just the basic round.
I like that style of shading where the highlights are a little bit smaller, like that one.
That one?
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that one was just a lasso tool.
That's really nice.
This one I was being a little bit subtler. When you do something like 25 or 50 or 100 times, you have enough repetitions that you can experiment a lot. Like, I experimented a lot with the shading. I'm like, what if this was large? What if I did it with just the basic round brush? What if I did it like this? What if I did it like that? And so, like, you can see in like the early versions, it was a lot more primitive. And in later versions, I actually experimented a lot more. Like, here's one where I did just the lasso tool. Here's one where I did, you know, did it that way. And it's just this brush, our usual brush on stream. And I find that like if I were to shade this one, I experimented where I kind of went like, I colored in the whole thing just in one single brush stroke. So I just kind of scribbled the whole thing like this. And I'd make a new layer. And I'd draw in the whole entire thing, just in kind of like a dark tone. And then I would go and I would erase out.
I do that a lot.
Like this. And you'll notice that I don't care if I save this stuff or not. It's the practice that I'm interested in. Like, I'm not really interested in the result of the drawing. I'm much more interested in the practice that I'm getting from it, because I'm focused on the exercise. And then I'll just go... maybe do this one here. And then maybe I'll, you know, put a little shadow right there. Maybe a little
nice.
shadow right here.
Bye, Glitter. Have a good time drawing. How do you practice values with hues?
Like
Had a
this.
hard time just from looking at the reference.
And then I'll think about my form rendering. So I'll go...
Ooh, perfect.
and then I'll put a little bit of dark above it, and then I'll get my basic round, and then I'll just kind of pop a little bit of that out, pop a little bit of this out, a little bit of that out, like that. And I think it works pretty well. Subtle. It brings attention to the area that I want people to focus on.
I like this kind of style of highlights.
Yeah, that works well. Mm-hmm. It's along the lines of this.
Yeah, it is.
Where it's like, this is kind of my focal point right here. Mm-hmm. And you'll notice on earlier ones, I didn't really have a focal point. It's like super bright, super bright, super bright all along it. But then later on, I'm just like, you know what? And like even this, it's like less so. And then later on, I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to be like a little bit more specific about these areas. And drawing enough of them, like if you drew 3 heads, you wouldn't have enough reps to be able to explore stuff like this.
Yeah.
If the challenge was drawing 100 heads, I wouldn't have 1,000 heads worth of experimentation. It's like the reps are what really give you time to explore and try stuff. I guess I could just unlock this layer.
You guys draw an eye from a side profile that's looking a bit up. Just move the pupil up a bit.
There. I'll just
or the iris.
unlock that one. And then I'll just keep that shading in there. Eventually, I'm going to do enough explanations where all of these are shaded. But I enjoyed drawing Tira. It's pretty fun. It's hard. I find Tira much harder than June. Much, much harder.
She's kind of particular in her aesthetic.
Well, June's a lot more geometric. I'm very good at perspective, so June, very geometric. This is not Tira's bangs.
No.
Some people would find Tira a lot easier. But my background dictates that I find June easier. It's like...
That's a great way to separate her bangs out, too, for June.
Yep.
I'll send this, too.
And I've also drawn June a lot more. Hime cuts are relatively easy to understand geometrically. Like, I'm not the type of artist that does this kind of wavy stuff. But once I get it, I'll be able to do it. It's just, it'll take me, 50, 100 tiras, and then I'll be like, okay, I get it now.
This is a good Tira.
Yeah, you can send that one if you want over.
Yeah.
What if Tira wore something like this?
Ooh. Nice. Dark.
I feel like this one's relatively successful. It gets a little like whatever in here.
Interesting.
This is what my nights have been looking like lately, by the way. If I wasn't streaming, my night would be looking very similar to this. I'll just work on this for like a couple hours a day lately.
It's fun.
This is
Sent you a
weird.
few more references. That will
Just
probably
re-
help you with this view.
I'll
Actually,
just repaint this whole thing. I
Yeah.
need to find my my vibe again. What was it? Oh yeah, it's kind of like that.
Yeah. I would say draw the actual just single curve. Yeah, like that. Ribbons of Magic.
Does her tie come over that a lot of the time?
Yeah, you can do that.
Or is it like a thin one and a thick one?
Yep. Yep.
That's better.
Perfect.
Well, the new challenge got announced, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
Mundane object, huh?
Are you ready to wrap up?
Yup, I am. I think you did a great job with the tiras.
All right, everybody. Have a good night. We will not be streaming tomorrow, most likely.
Right, we
because
got plans.
some plans, so...
Hey, Naru Clan?
Yep. Don't forget, by the way, Anime Art School is on sale for the summer sale. 20% off with the code SUMMER.
Summer.
Yeah, if your dream is to make your own if your own webcomic or manga or
Characters
and stories and stuff like that, you need to learn the fundamentals. And we have basically solved all of the difficulties of you don't know what order to learn things. You jump around through tutorials and they don't teach everything. You don't know what homework to do. It's confusing, all that sort of thing. We've solved all those problems with our school.
Yes.
So it's a big cohesive program. It's like a super flexible, self-paced college that you go through on your own time. And yeah, if you're interested in that sort of thing,
Get to make awesome work like this.
Yup.
Backgrounds and characters that are themed. Cool scenes like this. You'll be able to do all of it.
Yep, those are all lessons from the school. And I am learning myself. Still learning even to this day.
Yes.
All right, everybody, have a great night. I guess this is a meow meow night, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a meow meow night. Meow meow night.
I am tired, but I'll wake back up soon and practice more. Good night, everybody. Appreciate you hanging out. Look at Baby Jack!
Baby Jack. You are so cute. Oh?
Get over here.
Get over here and make us pet you. Hey.
Come on.
Come on, Applejack. Get on the camera before you shut off. Oh, there you are. Boop.
I yell,
Aw.
Baby Jack, and he's like,
Meow.
are you calling me?
He's a good boy. Oh, there he gets being lovey-dovey.
Good night, everybody.
All right,
Bye-bye.
bye.
See ya. And bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.